Testing. Hey, okay. Something feels weird. Why does it look like my mic is really, really soft? Wait. This feels unnatural. Wait, hold up. This feels unnatural. Wait, hold up. Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's a bit soft, but it should be okay. I guess. I'm reckoning, if I'm not mistaken. By the way, hi. What's up, my legends? Thanks so much for joining in. Let me just promote this shiz on the Discord as well. There we go. Hi, what's up, Rin? Hello, PewDiePie. Not yet, not yet. Unfortunately, not yet. No, I feel like PewDiePie is a little bit of a legend in the game. You know, I feel like he has some boots that are just a little bit too big, just a teensy little bit too big to fill. Like that would be, you know. Hello guys, my name is PewDiePie. No, I cannot do that. That's not my cup of tea. My cup of tea is, what is up, everybody? It is your boy Wano, and we are here today to do some discussions about Warframe lore and other stuff that's gonna be pretty interesting. And that's kind of my vibe. That's how I roll. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let me switch this over. PewDiePie, I love that so much. Oh, that's crazy. By the way, yeah, we're gonna be going through some comments today, actually, and it's gonna be interesting because these comments are gonna be the ones that go into the lore of the game and some theories that the community have popped up, which is going to be very, very cool to say the least. Let me just see this light. Should I keep it off and make it a little bit more mysterious, or should I keep it on, maybe even brighter, so you can see my face? Wait, I feel like it should be off. Off feels cool. Okay, I just had to double check to see if my mic is working because for some reason it freaked out for a second there. Oh, okay, now I can hear myself. Wow, monitoring going crazy. Now we need some vibes. We need some music in the background. You know what I'm saying? So let's streaming music. I'm gonna put up the synth playlist again. I think I'm gonna create a new one at some point in time. But for now, let's put up the synth one. This might be really loud. Woo! Okay. There we go. Now we're vibing. Now we're getting along pretty well. Oh, that is what I like to hear and see. Thank you so much for the follow, you legend. I wonder if Botrix... No, the Botrix alert is not going to work like that. These are the stream elements alerts. So, unfortunately, we're not going to see like the bunch of alerts just pop up. You know, whenever we start. Why does this not work? Oh, that makes more sense. Because we have the limiter. There we go. Okay, so we have the limiter and stuff as well. Okay, now we're getting along quite fine. Now things are actually starting to move towards a point where I like it to be. Any case, so in today's stream, I actually want to, like I said, go into the comments that you guys have left me in my latest video. And actually, I'm creating a video about that entire thing, you know, as well. So this is like an interim thing until that video actually releases. What is up, Andre Peck? Heyo! What is up, what is up, what is up? And welcome, you absolute legends. So let me pop open my... Let's see. Let's see if I can actually get this fixed. Let's go to studio mode, gameplay, and then the window capture, right? It's gonna be something else. The window capture is going to be my YouTube studio. Yes, that is what I like to see. Okay, let's move over. Hey, here we are. Again, I'm going to leave it like this so we can actually see what's going on. If there's any problem with the stream, like sound, visuals, anything in between, obviously let me know so we can actually get into that. That would be very, very fun to see. Now, the one that I'm talking about is this one. The new Warframe teasers are hiding secrets. There has been quite a few very cool comments in here. As you can see, there's a lot that we have to go through technically. And I've read some of them, not all of them, but I have read some of them. So I feel like this is what we're going to be doing today, all right? I want to go through... Do you think we should sort it by the top comments? Maybe the most relevant? I mean, the top comments, theoretically, is the ones that people seem to enjoy the most, I think. Or we can do the newest. I think we're going to do the top comments for now. Just for now. Okay. Let's see. Oh, these I actually did go through in the video itself. But I'll go through it again and we'll actually get into that. So, this comment is... The first one, actually, we're getting into. I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. Maybe like that, right? Can you still see it? Yeah, you should be able to still see it. Maybe just even a little bit more. Yeah, that should be fine. That should be fine. That looks good, right? Why is it actually making everything bigger? Oh, that's stupid. All right, it's fine. We'll work with it. We'll work with it. All right. This is by Radmandu9951. The travel to Tau through the void instead of actually arriving to Tau created an alternate reality, somewhat like a Tuviri, where the Orokin have populated and terraformed the Tau system, but already polluted and destroyed it. There, the threat that exists instead of sentience are warframes that are still loyal to the Orokin, all primed and still autonomous as a mixture of the Hex in Alvania and the Tenno-controlled ones like the ones on the solar junctions. Like, that would actually be very interesting to see. To be honest, imagine, we get to the Tau system, we're like, all right, what's the new threat? We're gonna kick some ass. And then all of a sudden we see like, wait, what? This seems weird. Why are there Orokin everywhere? This shouldn't be happening. And then you meet some warframes and you're like, wait, I recognize this warframe. But why does this warframe want to kick my ass? And why is it not controlled by a Tenno? Wait, is that Hex members? And that would actually be very, very fun to see. Like, I would love to see that happening. It would be a very interesting storyline. And it can almost be like a pocket timeline, or dimension technically, like Duviri or 1999. Now, technically, I think those primarily exist because of the void. And it's not actually outside of the void like actual Tau system is, but maybe we get stuck in the void yet again. I don't think we are. I think we're actually going to Tau, so maybe not. Any case, let's see. Wait, actually I read this one. If you pause at 27 seconds in the second teaser, in the background behind what seems to be Vault, there's a structure that looks like the life support system Lotus drops for us in survival missions. Looks like the squad that didn't survive the endurance run. But I need to see this. I need to actually see this happening. Hold up. Play Warframe. Let's get into it. Wait, hold up. Also, I wanna check out all the cosplay stuff again, because I've seen some of the cosplay stuff, but I didn't really analyze it yet. So we'll see what happens. Ooh, that's really loud. Wow, that's extremely loud. Okay, let's bring... Apologies. Wow, that was crazy. Okay, so this is the first one that we're gonna look at right now. 27 seconds, they said. 27. I'm not seeing any life support systems. What are they talking about? Wait. Warframe life support systems. Let me see what that looks like. Oh, it's like, okay, fair enough. So it's supposed to be looking somewhat like this. I'm not seeing anything. They said behind Vault, right? Am I missing something? Oh, there it is! It actually is! Do you guys see it? Tell me you see it, bro. Tell me you see this. Right there at the back, at the left. You see that, right? Is it just me? Is it actually just me? Like, tell me that doesn't look the same as that. Can I zoom in? I can't zoom in on this, can I? Like, I can technically, but not really, right? Like, there at the back. It actually might be life support. It actually might be. No way, bro. Crazy. I didn't expect there to actually be something that that we're gonna actually see. All right, going on to the next theory. Ooh, from Jonathan Drown 3698. So there are 3 of the Lotus, sort of. Wait, there is? No way. What? Are there 3 versions of the Lotus in Warframe? Oh, technically yes, if you think about it. Because it's Nata, Lotus, and Margulis, right? If I'm not mistaken. Or am I wrong? Is it my squad? Damn, that squad must have sucked real bad. Oh, I love it so much. Oh, okay, so we have Nata, Lotus, and Margulis, which technically they're not separate characters, but they're different aspects or personas of the same being, apparently, according to the overview right here. So I don't think they're technically 3 different versions, but at the same time, like, you have it right here, right? So it does make sense, but it doesn't. They are different beings. Yeah, essentially they're different beings. Essentially. Okay, so let's say in this world, right, there are 3 different Lotuses. But there are only 2 of us, the operator and the drifter. Maybe there's a 3rd of us that weren't saved by Wally because maybe they made it safely the first time. The survivor or the conqueror, or maybe even the carpenter. Maybe we're already in Tau and the treaty is to protect us from us. Now that is a cool twist. I like this. I like this quite a lot, and I think I do go over this in the video as well, because this would be an amazing twist to the story. And I literally commented that back. That would be a cool twist. Like, this would be an actual amazing twist to the story, because if you think about it, right? Imagine getting to Tau. You are now ready to face this whole new threat. Ready to see what's going to happen. You open it, or not you open it, but you open the cutscene. It starts off like the teaser trailers. You walk in, you see all the dead warframes in front of you, everywhere, right? And then you look up and you see a throne, almost like the one in Duviri. And staring back at you is you. That would be crazy. Imagine an evil or a conqueror version of yourself. I mean, yeah, you technically have the other version of yourself taken over. Well, not like the mirroring version that the indifference kind of shoves in your face, but an actual different version, like the drifter, right? Imagine you have that, and that's the new threat. Maybe so powerful that it could control like multiple warframes or something like that. That would be cool. That would be a cool twist. All right, let's see. Oh, this is a long one. I didn't see this one. Okay. I'm a firm believer in the time travel camp myself, solely because if the sentients have been terraforming, then I don't think we'd see warframes, or much less old war Grenier, in as pristine a condition as we do see here. Interesting. But there is the eternalism aspect of Warframe 2, where everything that can happen is and has in some parallel universe. Maybe we meet the occupants of the Zariman who made it to Tau. Yet again, the same as the previous one. I don't think DE would go that route because it removes a lot of impact from the decisions we could make. But who knows? I'm hoping we get a 3rd trailer tomorrow that gives us more to chew on leading into TennoCon. And I also do. I don't think we're going to get one today, but I do think it's going to be tomorrow. Like tomorrow, there's going to drop a trailer, and then the day after it is going to be TennoCon. And I think that's going to be like the main thing going forward into this. Like I think tomorrow they're going to reveal a lot more, but not so much that you can actually put the puzzle together, because I want to keep it for TennoCon. So I think we're gonna find out kind of what's gonna happen, but I do see the point of Guard Dog here. If in this, I don't know, timeline, in this parallel universe, whatever you want to call it, if the sentients did actually terraform Tau, like they should and would, or maybe they even made it their own home, I don't think that there would be like a bunch of dead people laying on the ground everywhere. Like, I think it would be clean, it would be neat, it would be like pristine, you know? Because if you get to a new home, obviously you want to make that home something that you could be proud of. So that would make a little bit more sense, to be honest. But I do like the idea behind that. Okay, if our first version was a child and the second was an adult, will the third one be like really old? I don't think so. I'm guessing this is like a joke, obviously, but I didn't, like, in all seriousness, I don't think that's gonna happen. I think if there is another version of us, he's either gonna be like the Drifter, like a bigger version of you, right? A more older version of you, like the Drifter, or maybe even stay a child. I don't think it's gonna stay a child. I think the version of you would probably be like the Drifter, to be honest. Like, maybe. Hey, Guard Dog is back. Oh, wait. Maybe we have a counter discussion here. That would make sense. The operator is young because of the second dream. The Drifter isn't young because they were spending time in the void. Though time works differently there, so it makes sense that the version of the operator who left the void would be old. Wait. He might have a point. How long ago did the Zariman 10-0 actually perform the jump compared to the, like, present time? Do the jump compared to present day warframe. Let's see. Many years before the present day warframe timeline. Yeah, but how long is many years? I don't understand. What's many years? Many years doesn't say anything. Okay, let's see. Zariman was constructed in Saturn orbit and was intended to jump to its destination from there, but the construction took possibly generations, and the colonists were raised and trained on the ship as it was built, as my assumption. Listening to all the dialogues and the snippets found around the Zariman, there was a large emphasis on the indoctrination of the crew to the grand journey the Zariman was about to embark on. They would have parades, accolades, a special chapel on the ship where they almost prayed for the journey. The colonists weren't just trained for the journey, they were programmed to have a certain set of beliefs about them, the Orokin, the Zariman, and their mission. I mean, yeah, fair enough, you have the Zariman pledge and everything going on, right? The Zariman jump happened like tens of thousands of years ago. Okay, that can be interesting. That can be very interesting. Hey, what's up, Azerotron? Because if that's the case, would the version of you that would be there still be there? Right? Like, would that version still even exist in the first place? And like, if you do exist, how old do you have to be to survive all of that? Maybe we get to Tau, right? Maybe we get to Tau, and we not only find the remains of you, or an older version of you, but maybe generations upon generations upon generations have passed in that timeline, right? And it can be like one of the, like, how can I say this? Somebody of your bloodline, for example. Somebody of your bloodline that kind of rules there. That can be like the twist of the story. Very powerful version, like a conqueror. But so much time have passed that nothing is the same anymore. Sentients and humans fuse together and they manage to get reproduced again. Oh, a Tenno sentient. Bro, imagine that. Tenno and sentient hybrids. Like, the whole place is like a hybrid between what the Zariman 10-0's mission was and the sentients, and they all like kind of fuse together, and created like this like cyborg version of this like half hybrid sentient, half hybrid human-ish kind of thing. Oh my word, that would be insane. But aren't Prime Tennos in themselves sentient? Prime Tenno. That would explain Lotus. That might actually explain Lotus, yeah. Yeah. What is a Prime Tenno? I don't see something about a Prime Tenno. I don't know what that is. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have no idea what that is. Maybe there's an evil Lotus somewhere, the one missing an arm. I mean, okay, there is actually a comment about that very specific thing, if that makes sense, because technically the Lotus did kind of say that the indifference, you know, is calling to her. So I think we're gonna get to that. I saw a comment about that. Anyway, let's see the next one. Oh, wait. Before we see the next one, I see something here. My speculation at this point is that we're going there and we'll just see what they've been doing after all this time. They have had enough time to make several societies and factions and have wars. Oh, bro, that would be insane. Like, imagine now we get to Tau and it's a whole new universe, a whole new world. Right? And this whole new world would lay a foundation for DE to actually be able to redo the entire solar system. Like they said, they want to kind of strip down the nodes that people don't actually use, right? They want to simplify it, especially for the newer people in the game. Now, if they do manage to do that at the end of the day, I think the best place to start would be Tau. And by doing the whole civilization thing, you know, getting there and it's an entirely new thing would be the perfect way to actually do that. Imagine in Tau we can't use our warframes. Quite possible, but I don't see how that would be like a good thing, because then nobody would want to play it. Then it's going to become like Diveri. And they're going to be like, okay, but why don't we just go play Soulframe at the end of the day, right? Like that would be like unnecessarily sad. Tau has a lot of potential. They can also have aliens, which pretty much opens the game up to infinite possibilities. Yeah. Then it just becomes Rick and Morty, bro. Then we're gonna play we might as well play Rick and Morty. In any case, I pray we start with picking a damaged prime version of one of the basic for warframes of the game, starting this new system the same way we started the origin system. That's a good point. That is a very good point. Imagine this. Yeah, that can actually be very good. So that would be very good for veterans of the game, I think. For newer players, I don't think it's gonna make that big of a difference. It might actually be some sort of an irritant. But for veterans of the game, I think picking a damaged prime version of one of the warframes would be very good, because it's like, okay, you've achieved everything in the game. You don't know what to do next. Then you get to Tau system and you get to start this amazing journey all over. But with the knowledge that you have now, the talent that you have now, but a whole new set of frames. I mean, you have your normal frames, you have your prime frames, you have the Umbra Excalibur frame. So obviously in some sort of another timeline, there would be another version of a frame. And that opens up endless possibilities of warframes. I don't see us not using our warframes. I think the team has really understood that players want to play warframe, just more normal style missions and new missions. Yeah, that's 100%. 100%. Unless we are the prime version of warframes, they have their own sentience. Ooh. Imagine Tenno and warframe hybrids, where some Tenno, and that can be like an entirely new enemy, right? Like not necessarily somebody that you play with, but somebody that you play against. Like a Tenno fused together with a warframe. And it's like, you know, you have the head of the Tenno, or maybe like the side of the warframe with like the head in the middle and like halfway a chest. Like, I don't know, some sort of like a cyborg Tenno warframe creatures. And maybe that, I know the proto frames is exactly that, but that can be like a very advanced version of that. You know, with the power of the Tenno and the power of the of the warframes. DE did say warframe is about to get much more dark. Exactly. Unless we are the prime versions of warframes, they have their own sentiments, sentiments OTA. Fair enough. All right, here we go. I like long comments. Long comments are the best because you know that people like put in a lot of thought into this. I'm so excited in the way that they're making it darker. Me too. It just makes it so much more interesting, right? Alright, a quest focus on the old war would be cool and an amazing way to make the operator the main focus once more, as it could lead to a more possible Tau focus update at a later date. However, given how they pulled the 1999 update, it could be anything. I'm more certain that it will be operator focus, given the promotional art that shows the origin system, and the main focus are the operator and Lua on its hands. I mean, I think the person meant Tau, but okay. Either way, I think this could be a very wise decision for DE. If you think about it for a second, right? If they don't go like haywire and give us an entirely new civilization and just yoinking everything in our face, right? Like just a whole new game essentially. A little bit of a wiser decision, especially developmental wise, would probably be to take the old war and kind of making us go through the old war yet again, you know? And making us relive that instead of seeing the cinematic for the old war, just actually physically being in the old war. Much like we did with 1999, but just the old war. Then from there, at the end of the old war, or maybe in the middle of the old war, or somewhere in between all of that, at a later stage, they can then introduce Tau to us. And we can diverge with either the timeline, or we can kind of go back and forth in time and kind of like whatever happens here changes here. Like I don't know, there's so many possibilities when it comes to actually going into the old war, and I think it would be very cool lore wise to actually see what physically happened in the old war and kind of witness that. Perfect connection established. Exactly. Then we're going to Tau. Exactly. And I mean, if you want to make it darker, what better way than focusing on the old war, where warframes were the prime focus of the Arakan Empire. Like that was like knee deep into going into that Warframe 2.0 Tau. Perfect. Any case, let's see. This would be cool, but I don't like 1999 update. It didn't bring anything new to the game. It was just big promotion for the proto skins. I was so excited for 1999 because I expected these proto frames to have new progressions, but no, only skins for sure. The tile sets look cool, but nothing else. So my hopes are tuned down for the Tau. I don't want to be another reskin content. I don't want it to be another reskin content. I want something new and different. Your idea for Drifter Operator sounds good, and even Grenier and Corpus gameplay. What happened with Carl and Visoga? Yeah, okay. Actually, this I would like. If we could have some gameplay where we play as like old war Grenier, like the Carl gameplay, that was actually really cool. It gave me Gears of War vibes, and I would love to see that. And it could bring a whole new dimension. You know, if you play as one of the actual soldiers in the old war instead of the warframes, that could be cool. But I don't think that would be a main focus. I think the main, like that might be a side mission, but I think the main focus is probably going to be the Tenno, to be honest, like the operators. It took 2 years to make that quest though. Fair enough. I would disagree with Doshta though. The story in 1999, in my opinion, was really good. So were the details in the proto frames. They didn't feel like just skins. I get what you're saying, Azirtron. I actually do get what you're saying. And for me, 1999, even though there was so many new things like the proto frames, like the quests, like everything that you saw around you, the whole feel of the game kind of changed. What I liked most about 1999 was the lore. Was the fact that you actually got into the mind of Albrecht Intrati, right? You actually got to see what his version of what his plan is. I wouldn't say you saw the plan, but you kind of visited his mind for a second there and kind of saw, okay, wait, he's trying to cook. He's trying to cook something up, and we are trying to figure out what is going to happen. You know? Any case, let's see the next one from Erno Nicola. There's a chance that the Sentients and or Bellas were not truthful about the reason for the old war. What if the Sentients faced a force so strong in the Tau system that they knew they wouldn't be able to conquer it, and were left with the choice, face this new threat or face the Orokin? They knew the Orokin would not tolerate failure, so out of desperation they chose to fight the Orokin. Oh, that would be cool. That would actually be very cool to see, and it would make 100% sense. 100% sense. Or maybe Tau has been worked on for a long time, Jace? Yeah, I mean, I think they did. I think they've been working on the Tau system probably for a few years at this point, to be honest. Like, easily. What is this? Except it wasn't set on space, but time. 1999 was too grounded. We need more space horror. Well, I mean, it was time horror at this point, right? Okay, so Erno Nicola has a cool point, and this does seem like a plausible way to go forward. Like, we don't really know what actually is the reason for the old war. Was it just because the Sentients decided, hey, okay, we gained sentience, we're gonna fight back? I mean, why would that even happen? Why wouldn't they just stay in Tau? I mean, if Ballas and the Orokin Empire were like, okay, you need to go and terraform the Tau system so that we can go there, right? If they just stay there, what's the Orokin Empire gonna do? Nothing. They can't do anything because they needed the Sentients to terraform Tau. Like, if the Sentients just didn't go back, you know what I'm saying? Like, there had to be a reason for them to come back, and this would be a very cool plot point for DE, and a way for them to actually progress further in the game and give us a new reason to fight something in the Tau system. That would be really cool. That would be really cool to see. I like this one. Actually, I might even pin this, to be honest. That's really good. I like this a lot. Have you thought about the 3 Archons specifically? Amar, Rhino, Boreal, Loki, and Nira, Mag. There are prime frames too. Wait. I think this person might not be English. There are prime frames too. Could they be somehow related to the Tau system? How and where did Era get the wolf, Own the snake, and Pazul the ram creatures come from? Could it be Tau, since that's where the Sentients came back from? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this one. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know about this one. This one kind of breaks my brain. Not because of the somewhat broken English, but this one kind of breaks my brain because if the Sentients came from the origin system, because they were made by the Orokin Empire, obviously they have knowledge of what goes on in the origin system. Like, they would know how a wolf looks, how a snake looks, and how a ram looks. So if they wanted to create new creatures, obviously the best way to do that would be to just create creatures that they know of that might have been in the origin system. Like, I don't think it would be out of their ability to create that, you know? I don't think that would be an issue to say. Okay, Pablito. I'm also thinking that we're going to ally with the Sentients. It's long overdue, considering Orokin were the real villains to both us and them. Also, the song itself is 100% sung by Sentients. Verses in the second teaser are roasting Orokin way too much for it to be an Orokin Alliance song. Though the haughty ones defy, gold shall never break our tie, etc. This is a Tau sentient anthem, I feel like. They sent us here, but it's ours now. We will defend it. It's our soil to die on. The haughty golden ones will not break us. More of a stretch is that the end video quotes are from both Sentients and colonists, both factions making a treaty in Tau while the Orokin Empire fell in the origin system. I can see why that would be a stretch, because obviously then there's no reason for us to go to Tau. Like, we need an actual reason to go to Tau. Otakantus. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the Archons were figures made based on mythical figures of Earth's history. They weren't originally connected to the warframes. They died and was revived. I don't know, to be honest. I actually don't know. Let me just ban this dumbass on Twitch. All right. Not you, like on the other side. Wait. Where the archons based on mythical creatures from Earth in Warframe. Let's see what the community is popping up with. Lotus is going to be that reason. I do feel Lotus is going to play a big role in all of that. You are all correct on this. Arkan is the only faction that doesn't have its own unique units. Interesting. No, the Archons in Warframe are not directly based on mythical creatures from Earth. They are a combination of sentient constructs and warframes, specifically created by the sentient progenitor Hunhao and his creation era. The sentient beasts, who were originally modeled after Earth's animals, were repurposed as Archons after being resurrected by Era. These beasts were Boreal, Amar, Nira, and Pazul. Okay. Here's a more detailed breakdown. The sentient progenitors, Hunhao and Pragasa, created sentient beasts on Tau. Wait, on Tau. Wait a... So, wait. AI, no. AI the very next moment. Yes, you are right. So, okay, wait. I've seen this more than once. Where things are referenced as on Tau instead of in Tau. That can make the world of a difference. Like, that can be the biggest difference of everything, right? If you say things were in Tau, then it means like Tau is a whole solar system. If you say something was on Tau, that means Tau is a place, a physical place. And that can make all the difference. I'm so Mass Effect starved, I would go insane if we get to Tau and get to experience new alien races. Yeah, Tau is an origin system, as far as I know as well, yeah. Tau system Warframe. Let's see. What do we actually know about the Tau system? Ooh, Reddit. Reddit's always the best possible place that you can get information from. Obviously, that's... Reddit is just automatically true. Imagine it's just one big planet and just a blue sun and one big planet. That's what I'm thinking. Imagine we get to Tau and it's literally just a massive ass planet, like a Jupiter-sized planet or maybe even bigger with like one sun. And it's just that. And then maybe later on we get to discover more and more planets in that system, and then it turns into the Tau system based on Tau being the first planet that we got to. That would be sad. That would be really sad. Okay, let's see. Open worlds have gone in order of factions. We have Grenier, Corpus, Infested, and Arkan worlds now. Next up is Sentient. 2 options for it that I would like to see. First is Uranus, but that's a whole different... Okay, but this is 2 years ago. This is old. Like, this is really old news. I don't think this is gonna really help us, to be honest. Like, I respect a lot of what's being said here probably, but I don't think it's gonna help us, to be honest. Oh, hey, dude. Hey, what's up, Swifty? Using our railjack. Yeah, we just go with the railjack from one system to another. That would be easy. I hope it's more than one planet. It would be more fun since it's the Tau system, but based on what they do, they could do a lot with just one planet too. Yes. Sorry, I had to read that and just broke my brain for a second. Is it specifically specified that it's a solar system? That a solar system is more than one planet? Yes. I think that the very definition of a solar system. Solar system definition. I can't spell definition. That's whew. Okay. Okay, so here we go. What is the simple definition of solar system? A solar system is a group of planets and other bodies that revolve around a star. Okay, but that doesn't say that it should be more than one, to be honest. A solar system is a star and all the celestial objects that orbit it held together by gravity. But does it have to be more than one planet? Can one planet and a sun be a solar system? Yes, a single planet orbiting a star can be considered a solar system. Oh, okay. Okay, that opens up a whole new set of possibilities. That opens up a very, very big range of possibilities. That is, ooh, okay, that's crazy. Does void only exist in Origin system, or is it everywhere in the cosmos? I think the void is like dark matter. It's everywhere. Like it is the okay, wait. So if the best way I can describe it is, if the Origin system and the known cosmos is law and order, then the void is unlaw and chaos. It is like yin and yang. It's not necessarily good and evil, but it's order and chaos. Combined, it creates the cosmos and it creates everything around us. But it's like the opposite of everything, if that makes sense. And that makes a little bit more sense, right? Let's see what's going on. Tau system has its own page on the official Warframe wiki. It does? Warframe wiki. It actually does. It actually does. Let's read about the Tau system and what they say. I hope they're not lying to us here. Tau star chart is basically Warframe 2.0. Yeah. Well, I mean, it would be a good time to do that. It's been how many years now? The game released in 2013, so it's like 12 years. I mean, this would be a good time. This would be as good a time as any to actually have a Warframe 2.0. Damn! And the fact that Tau is a Greek word, or so I read in high school, the Tau... I clicked on something. The Tau system is a whole system on its own that differentiates from the solar system, pre-Orican and Orican system. Imagine there's already a whole civilization there. Like an entire civilization. I think it actually coincides with one of the comments that we read, where the sentients got there. There's already a whole solar system, or not the solar system, a whole civilization established on Tau, or in Tau, depending on what they do with Tau. And then from there, we kind of get to meet them now. Maybe. What if they would use tech from the Soul Frame and use it on Warframe? Okay, so this is just gonna be me nerding out on it because I love Soul Frame. I love Soul Frame. It's such a freaking good game. Nonetheless, imagine we get to Tau and it is just Soul Frame. I mean, would it be that far-fetched? When you get to Soul Frame, there is an alien spaceship that does land on the planet that you are on. Like, imagine Soul Frame plays off on one of the planets in the Tau system, and the Tau system is a way for like a bridge between the two games, and it kind of melts into one game where if you play Soul Frame, you play everything from the Tau system side. If you play Warframe, you play everything from the Origin system side, but you can kind of like bridge over from one to the other, like one huge open world. Oh, dude, that would be insane. That would be insane. There's even an official Tau look. Wait, I'll check it out. I'm gonna read through a lot of this, or just like look through a lot of this, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen there. There will anytime Soul Frame gets better, so will Warframe. Yeah, of course. Like everything that happens in Soul Frame does go over to Warframe, and it's like a vice versa thing, right? They did say that there would be a collab. Yes, and one of the actual things that points towards it that I've been thinking about, now I can actually express my actual theories, and I won't sound like a crazy person. So, get this. Isn't this going to be the first time ever that there will be a, what do you call it again? Glyph? A glyph that is both Soul Frame and Warframe at the same time. The first time ever that this is going to happen. Think about that. Why would they now of all time decide, okay, you know what? Now's the time. Now we're going to add a glyph that is both soulframe and warframe at the same time as that we are possibly going to go to the Tau system. Most likely going to go to the Tau system. Think about that. Think about that. I'm just saying. I'm not saying anything, but I'm just saying. An example is Hello Games. With the tech from their new game, they made No Man's Sky better. Exactly. Exactly. 100% exactly. Alright, the Tau system. Oracle secrets cannot remain secrets forever. Start talking. Let's go. The following article or section is conjecture. The contents of this article or section may contain unverified gameplay anecdotes or unofficial interpretation of the game's lore. Content is subject to change or removal as development progresses. Please do not use this as a primary reference for critical information. See, that's where they get you. That's where they get you. Because now it is a situation where they can tell anything. They can say anything about the Tau system and then just one day come up and be like, yeah, so we lied. I'm sorry, we lied. This isn't, like, nothing is actually happening. Like, this isn't actually a thing. Sorry, I didn't want to spoil it for you, but yeah, all of this is just going out the window. That's just, it is what it is. But it's fine. We'll work with it. We'll work with it. I want more. Operator, please hurry. The story is getting quite good. Ship debris glittered like night snow. The alien blue star was dark and blinding beyond us. The countless articulating worm ships of our enemy ringed in glowing discs, undulating and heat bursting the surviving soldiers like me. This is a piece of the Mag Prime Codex entry. I remembered this because I read it like just 2 or 3 days ago. I wish I could go to Canada. Oh, bro, if I could go to Canada, that would be so freaking cool. But I am stuck in South Africa and I'll be here for quite a while. Unless I magically grow very, very big on YouTube. All right, for the damage type, see Tau damage. What the hell is Tau damage? Tau damage is a special damage type exclusive to Sentience and Caliban. Why would Tau damage be dealt by Sentience? I mean, I understand Caliban because he's like somewhat sentient, but they're not originally from the Tau system. Does it mean like they evolved on Tau and now they do Tau damage? Maybe. Similar to void damage, it is neutral to all health types, meaning its damage is neither increased or decreased against any target. Though warframes are able to gain Tau resistance from the Umbral mod set. Interesting. Are we gonna see more Umbral frames? Now that I think about it, if Umbral Excalibur, I don't know how you say that. It's like, is it either Umbral Excalibur or Excalibur Umbral? Either way, if he is the only warframe that actually has Tau resistance, technically, according to the lore and stuff, wouldn't it be wise to create more? No, probably not. Probably not. Because he was broken in another level. Like, he still had his consciousness and stuff. So that wouldn't make sense. Yeah. Jay-Z, nope. Yeah. No, I get that. That was a bit far-fetched. The Tau system is a distant star system that was a target of Orokin terraforming and habitation. Tau is currently the homeworld of the Sentients after they were sent by the Orokin to terraform it. Okay. But isn't Pragasa, I hope that Pragasa is the right way to say that. Isn't Pragasa the mother of the Sentients, like the big sentient, like where all the Sentients came from essentially? And isn't Pragasa currently in the origin system? Like is there any indication that there are any Sentients currently on Tau? We got the mod though. Yeah, we got the mod. Excalibur Umbra was a punishment, so making more of them wouldn't make sense. Yeah, unless the Sentients found a way to do that. Maybe, I don't know. Lore and history. The crossing to the Tau system is perilous. Adaptation and the replication are the only way a terraforming journey can be made. They will build an interstellar rail as they travel. They will adapt to the host planet and prepare it for our arrival. They will save you. Archimedean parental in Deuteron crewman's and synthesis imprint. But why? Why is it necessary for adaptation and replication for the journey to be able to be made? Like, is it that perilous? Why is it that perilous? And how will they prepare the host planet? And this is also interesting because now it again refers to it as the host planet. Well, you can terraform a solar system with one generation. Can't. No, you can't. Technically not. But this is interesting because they say again, yet again, the host planet. Not a host planet, the host planet. That is a very interesting grammatical development right there. Does it suggest that Tau only has one planet and the sun, like the blue sun? Maybe it's like a neutron star situation with like a really small but very dense sun. Time could move different there. Yes, it can, especially if it is a neutron star, because then it physically pulls on time and space differently than any other celestial body that we would be more familiar with. Oh, mother! Holy shit! That scared the shit out of me! Woo! Thank you so much for following. Cypher. Hot damn. Holy shit. You can't do that to me, bro. Ah! That was so freaking loud. Okay. Due to the overpopulation of the Origin system, the Orokin Empire required more space to expand the rule. Thus, the Tau system was chosen. However, it required terraforming in order to be habitable. In one of the initial attempts to enter Tau, the Orokin attempted a pre-colonization strategy attempt with a set of machines that would eventually come to be called sentients. A group of self-replicating, highly adaptable terraforming machines. They were sent to the Tau system an indefinite amount of time before the fall of the Empire. An indefinite amount of time. So they don't know. We don't know how long ago they were sent to the Tau system. It could have been hundreds of years. It could have been thousands of years. It could have been just 10 years. That is very interesting. Likely utilizing conventional propulsion technology with the goal of building an interstellar solar rail as they traveled in order to terraform the system for the Orokin's arrival. Another notable attempt to reach the Tau system involved sending the colonist ship Zariman 10-0. The ship was to carry out an experimental void jump from Saturn to the outer gates without the use of a rail. The jump was ultimately a failure, as once the ship started to jump, it did not jump back and went missing into the void. This event came to be known as the Void Jump Incident. Reign of the Sentients. During the terraformation of Tau, the sovereign Pragasa and Hanhao created the sentient beasts, unique sentients modeled after animals of ancient Earth. The members include Boreal the owl, Amar the wolf, Nira the snake, and Pazul the ram. With the ram acting as a de facto leader, the beasts served as peacekeepers as the sentients terraformed the system. However, they soon realized their makers would eventually lay the Tau system to waste, just as they had done to the Origin system, and so the sentients returned, instigating the events of the Old War. The solar rail the sentients built may have been completed. There may have been used during the Old War by the Orokin to send troops and warframes to fight the sentients directly in their home. It was a futile attempt, as many ships that went through the rail were ultimately reduced to debris. This is interesting. This is very interesting. So now we know, for one, the solar rail was finished. Possibly. Most likely finished. 2. The codex entry of Mag Prime is an actual tale from one of the old age or the old Orokin Grineer warriors. From his perspective, as he saw Mag Prime you know, defend him or save him or whatever the case was, like in that specific situation. They did fight on Tau, so we technically have reached Tau already somewhat, because in that codex entry, they did reach Tau. They did survive the journey to Tau, though everything was broken in bits. So technically the ship didn't survive it, but the warframe did. So what if one or few Orokin ships sent to Tau to fight the sentients actually survived? That's the thing, we wouldn't know. There's no information about that, and nothing suggests the contrary, that they didn't survive. How many ships survived? How many of them actually survived? This is getting really interesting really fast. I love your content. Thank you so much, Logvan. And it's okay. Yeah, I like to be scared or something. I don't know. People like it when something scares the living shit out of me. So it's okay. It's entertainment. All right. The new war. After fighting and dying in the old war, the sentient beasts were revived by Era during the new war as Archons, a hybrid abominations of warframes and sentients. Ballas, in a desperate bid to be rid of the Tenno, attempted to use Pragasa, the mothership of the sentients, to escape to the Tau system. His plan was to have Pragasa consume the Origin System's sun to provide it with enough power to make a portal to Tau, sacrificing his Narmer Empire and the lives of the entire system in the process. Era, realizing this plan would also doom the sentients, defected to the Tenno side in a bid to stop him. Ballas' plan was ultimately foiled by the joint effort of Lotus and the Tenno. Okay, so how much time passed? Mrs. Folliot, how much time passed during the old war and the new war? Do we know this? Let's see. How much time passed from the old war to the new war? Can I spell warframe? Let's see. Not the cold war, bro. What the hell? If I had to guess, how long did the new war last? 10 to 50 years. Holy shit. Whoa! Hold up. Why did he want to go to Tau though the origin system is dying? So that's the thing. Why would Ballas want to go to the Tau system? Like what was he going to do there? If he just got there and it's a bunch of sentients, what was he going to do? He must have known. He must have known that he would have help there. Like, he wouldn't. He's too smart. Ballas, being the asshole that he is, being the baldy that he is too smart to just go to his death. You know what I'm saying? The Origin system has no more resources. It's still surviving now. We're still okay. I mean, it doesn't have a lot of resources, and I do understand that it's overpopulated, but it's not overpopulated with Orokin. And if there are Orokins in tower, on tower, depending on what the situation is, when it unfolds again, motherfucker! Ah! Thank you so much for following. Holy moly, you keep scaring me. The jump scares, bro. It's too much. I can't. Thank you so much for following, Evetech. Okay, so the... I can't. I can't. And tonight I have to play Demonologist. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. It's gonna destroy me. Because every time I play Demonologist, it just... Oh, I jump scare too easily. Okay, it's fine. So, the Origin system has no more resources, but Ballas wouldn't go to the Tau system if it was just gonna die there. Anyways, let's look at this. Let's look at this for a second. In Warframe, a significant amount of time, likely at least 1,000 years, has passed during the Old War and the New War. Bro. At least 1,000 years. Do you know how much can happen in 1,000 years? How long? Wait. We need to find out. How long do Orokin Oricans live in Warframe? This can make a difference. They could theoretically live indefinitely by continuously transferring their minds. Yeah, but I want to know how they act, like how long they actually live, like without transferring. In Warframe, Orokin achieved a form of immortality through Kuva, which allowed them to transfer their consciousness into new bodies. While they don't have a naturally long lifespan, probably much like humans, they could theoretically live indefinitely by continuously transferring their minds. This allowed some Oricans to survive long past the fall of their empire. Oh wait. What if Ballas's idea was to go to the Tau system, use this transference technique, and take over the body of a sentient, bro? Let's go, of a sentient! He could live forever without transferring his mind. He could become a hybrid. Oh, that would be crazy. He already was partially sentient. He was partially sentient, but what if he became completely sentient? Think about that. Why are so many people from the Orokin era still alive? Oricans are masters of bioengineering and literally cracked immortality wide open. I don't doubt each one of those bodies can also last maybe how many years. Okay, wait. Let's get back into the new war. Veilbreaker. Archon Bazul claims that he receives visions and guidance from Tau and often mentions it in his mad preaching. During spy missions and Archon hunts, Lotus will have a Tenno break into data vaults to see if Bazul really does receive visions from Tau. It is not known if Bazul speaks the truth or if this is more of the Archon's mad ramblings. Yes! 15 months, people! 15 months of being a Wano Army member, a Wano Army soldier! Absolutely brilliant and amazing. Brilliant. That is dedication right there, people. That is dedication right there. By the way, if you want to become a member of the channel, obviously on Twitch, just subscribe. On YouTube, become a member. It's very easy. Very, very cheap, actually. It's the price of like a Coca-Cola, essentially. Oh, nowadays. Any case, I think that Archon Pazul might not be mad. I don't think he's mad. I think he actually does get visions from Tau, especially if they have some way to communicate with each other. Could a half Orokin, half sentient reproduce? Yes. I don't see why not. I don't see why not. If a half Orokin and half sentient can reproduce, I mean sentients can reproduce. Oricans can technically reproduce. Why wouldn't a half Orokin, half sentient be able to reproduce? What if the sentients in Tau are under attack by actual aliens and we go there to help them? That would be the first time we ever meet actual aliens in Warframe, if true. Yes. I don't know what else to tell you. Yes, that is very likely a possibility. I don't see how that is probably not going to be the case. I mean, if you look at the different... Wait, I can actually bring this up. That's the wrong one. Oh, history smoke, yes. Okay, so if you look at...
Isn't it...
Mother... Why is everything so loud? Okay. Our history is smoke. So, the first part says, we swore to carry the sacred light of our dominion into the deepest dark, right? And the second one says, and this we have done. Swear now to defend this holy treaty. So, what if we made a treaty with the sentients to help defend them against anything if they help us get to the Tau system, right? And now they have gotten us to the Tau system, or to Tau if that is a massive planet, and they say, we swore to take your light into the dominion. What did they say? What? We swore to carry the sacred light of our dominion into the deepest dark, and this we have done. Maybe that is what they're talking about. Swear now to defend this holy treaty. Like, okay, we helped you, now you help us. Hello, I really want to see aliens in Warframe. What will DE make aliens look like? I mean, that's the thing about aliens, you can make them look like anything. Would there be a civilization of half auric and half sentience? I mean, in 1,000 years, a lot of things can happen. What if? Oh my! What if? This is breaking my mind right now. What if during the Old War, when the Aurican Empire sent their soldiers to go fight the Sentients on Tau, what if some of them survived? And they made a treaty with the Sentients saying, "Aight, we're not gonna fight you. It's okay. We're not gonna do anything. We are not gonna fight you. Let's make a treaty that this is gonna be our new home. This is what we are gonna do. We are gonna build a civilization, and together with the Sentients and with the rest of the Aurican Empire and the warframes and even the Tenno that went with them, together they create a whole new civilization. Ages have gone past. It's been 1,000 years minimum. And now we get there, and it's a whole new world. It is a whole new civilization, new factions, new world, new tile sets, new story, new enemies, new everything. And we get to experience it in a bunch of days. Well, what it's going to be in a bunch of days at least. This just reminds me about my PC. It goes loud when I don't even expect it to. Yeah, I hate it, bro. I hate it so much. People look weird. People look weird made by DE. Aliens would be really whack. Yeah, bro. Think of Rick and Morty. Infinite possibilities. Infinite possibilities. I'm telling you right now, DE has actually taken a lot. Oh, thank you. Has actually taken a lot of inspiration from Rick and Morty. Albrecht Intrati is Rick. He is Rick Sanchez, bro. We got Mag and Volt. Next one is Excalibur, I think. Possibly, yeah. I've actually seen some people say that it might not be Excalibur, that it might actually be Loki, because he was the original one of the three. But I think it's going to be Excalibur. The last part will drop later today, I hope. I think it's gonna be tomorrow, to be honest. Can you play Concrete? Wait, what? Is that a game? What is Concrete? I don't understand that. Any case, let's get back into the Tau system. The Hex. What does the Hex have to do with Tau? Murmur expelled. Tau is in sight. They've given their lives for this. Make it count. Interesting. Wasn't there a Nyx body in the second teaser? Yes, I think. Possibly. Wanna play? Do you remember the comment I made about the Tau system and the Blue Sun and the Lords of Tau? Yes, I do remember that. I 100% remember that. Okay, wait, let's go check it out. This is our history smoke. Okay, this is the first one. We just see Mag, right? The second one. Okay, so it starts with Mag. Then on the right side here, who is that? That's Ember, right? If I'm not mistaken. Concrete means any game made, between 2000 and 2010. I think I'm gonna play Need for Speed Most Wanted, the original, at some point, probably, because I missed that game. But yes, I'm probably gonna do that. Also, the old Oblivion, I'm probably gonna play that at some point as well. So there's gonna be a few of them. Okay, so I think that's Ember. Correct me if I'm wrong. It looks like Ember, if I'm not mistaken. Ember Prime. I don't think it's Ember. I definitely don't think it's Ember. Nyx Prime? It's not Nyx as well. What the looks like Ember Prime shoulder piece. Ember Prime shoulder piece. Let's see. I don't think so. I actually don't think so. Prime Warframes. Wait. Let's check something out quickly. So, no way. There's only one Warframe that actually looks like that for me, at least. If you look at the shoulder piece right there. Unless they have the part on the left. The part on the left first body. Yeah, that part. That's the shoulder piece, yeah. But I don't think these Warframes have accessories on it. And if they don't, it might actually be Banshee. Maybe? Maybe not? I mean, look at it, right? You have the shoulder piece coming up with the like arm that has this weird twisty thing and the thing that goes around the waist, right? The arm twisty thing, the shoulder that actually goes around, maybe that's even Banshee. It's the only warframe that I've seen that actually has things like that on their shoulders, like naturally without any attachments. That looks something similar at least, or somewhat similar. I don't see any others that actually look like that. Banshee shoulder piece is an accessory too. Oh, fair enough. Never mind. Never mind then. Oh, and it's all... Oh, okay, wait. And it's only on the... Wait, it's only on the left shoulder though. It might still... No, it's not that. But it looks so freaking familiar. Maybe... Let's see. Maybe Ember... I feel like Ember Prime shoulder piece. Yeah, Ember Prime accessories. Can you like not? Warframe. It's 100% Ender Prime shoulder. It feels like it is. Like, my first instinct is Ember Prime. That's my first instinct. But then I look at it and I'm like, wait, there's actually no reason for me to think that this is Ember Prime. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see anything that really indicates that it's Ember. Like, I'm trying to see what it looks like. Are you talking about this? No, that's the other skin. Maybe the Xbox One thing. Wait, hold up. Where's the Xbox One thing? Am I blind? The Xbox Hub. You mean that? Oh, Xbox One. There we go. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. I see. You're right. It's Ember Prime. It's Ember Prime, bro. Let's go. Ember Prime. Okay, so we have Mag. Then we have Ember Prime. Then we have the Old Age Grenier Warrior Soldier, right? Old Era Grenier Warrior. I mean Warframe. Not Warframe. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, so you have this dude. This is 100% the same thing. There's no way that isn't this. If you look at the chest plate, for example, right? Open image in new tab. There we go. So if you look at this, can you like not? You see that piece of the chest plate at the like left, right? There it is. Exactly the same thing. Exactly the same thing. You have this like intricate things on the chest plate. You can't see it really. I understand that. I do feel like it is the same thing though. It has to be the same. It has to be this dude. It has to be this dude. And that would also coincide with Mag Prime's story saying, hey, you know what? It's taken from the point of this dude. Or, you know, one of these dudes exactly. That it would just make sense. It would just make sense. Then we're moving on to the third frame. I don't know what the hell. I don't know what to expect here. Like what is that? Some people say rhino. I don't know. I can't see anything from this. It's just like a blob. That's like a blob to me, bro. I don't even know if you guys can see anything through my face. Hold up. Let me take this away so you can actually see. Like, I can't see anything through that blob. That blob just means absolutely nothing to me at this point. Like, doesn't make sense. I need some help on this one. Some people say rhino, some don't. And what is on the left? Like, what is that? Is that not a warframe as well? Or is that like a piece of the ship, maybe? I feel like I've seen some of that. Like, that can be like a head. Or maybe even a Kubro. Could be another Grenier, to be honest. Maybe it can. This one looks like Nyx's head. Ooh. Nyx Prime. It's probably going to be Nyx Prime then. Oh, I see. Oh, it is. 100% Nyx. 100% Nyx. 100% Nyx. There's no doubt about it. That's Nyx. That is Nyx. I need to find a way to get my face out of the picture here, like, so we can actually see what's going on. Okay, that's 100% Nyx. Maybe another Grenier Warrior on the right, Nyx on the left. 100%. And then we have Volti, who is there on the top. Like the top kind of throws me off here. I have an idea. It's Lords of Tau attack the Origin system because Han Hao failed at attacking the Origin system, and now the Lords of Tau are angry. It's just an idea. That does make sense. I wouldn't say that it doesn't make sense, because it actually does make sense in some way, shape, or form. Maybe the Sentients went to the Tau system. They actually found existing civilizations there, and those civilizations were like, you know what? I feel like you are now my bitch, my dog. You're gonna fight your previous masters. We have the power to dominate you, and you better do that. Hey, call me Skirt. What is up? Call me Skirt. Welcome, brother. Welcome. So it's all the Prime Warframes that are in danger, and they're calling us for help. Whoa, that would also be very interesting to see, because obviously most of the Warframes can't do anything without the help of a Tenno. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, my brain just went boop all of a sudden. Like a bulb, like a light bulb just boop all of a sudden. Imagine in a timeline, right? Imagine in a timeline where a lot of Tenno children survived, right? A lot of Tenno children survived, and a lot of them actually commanded Warframes which died, unfortunately, in whatever happened here. But I don't know what the Lotus Flowers would then represent with Mag, Volt, and maybe Excalibur, or whoever's going to be here. Lotus generally means power or stability. Generally, yeah. She didn't exist back then. That's the thing. Like, is this the new? Or is it old? Maybe it's a representation of what it's going to be. Like Azurtron just said, like, it can mean power or stability. Maybe. What I'm wondering is what's going on at the back there. Like somebody said it looks like Loki or something at some point. I think it was there or somewhere else. I don't know if it was maybe on the left or something. Like I know that looks like a building or something. Can you see that? It looks like some rip thing. It's difficult to say what that actually is, but that does look somewhat made. Maybe it's just something sticking out of the ground. And then of course you have whatever that is. That maybe it's Loki. I don't know. Also, using transference to control fallen Warframes in Tau is possible. That can also be. Wait, what? That can also be very interesting. Sorry, I'm reading something else as well. Imagine the Tau is just an alternate version of our star system. Whoa. Like a parallel universe where the star system isn't as densely populated and has a ton of resources. Like a cleaned up version, and then this is just Lua. Whoa, that breaks my brain so much right now. Cloudstar, you might have a point. You might have a point, good sir. Why don't you use a Mafia suit? Hold up. It is here somewhere. Hold up. Give me 2 seconds. So we are fighting another version of ourselves unknowingly. That can definitely be the situation. But hold up. I got you, fam. Give me like 2 seconds. I'm probably gonna do like an Albrecht Intrati cosplay at some point. Thank you for pointing out. I keep forgetting that I mute the mic and then it's like, you know. Call me stupid, but I don't know why it feels like Varzia is at fault. Varzia is always looking for reason for reassembled prime Tennos, even in the old war she was one who got targeted first. Varzia warframe. Varzia. We're gonna get into that in a second. Let's check it out. Varzia. Thank you. Yeah, it's back. Sup. What is up, fourth? No! Zerton! Karse! See, I got you, fam. If you need the Mafia suit, if you need the Albrecht Intrati suit, I got you, bro. Like I said, I live for this. Wait, look at this. Hold up. Easy. Let me just... You stand there and like... Alright. Maybe we should go into, Tau. I think why Albrecht Intrati wants to go to Tau is because the wall between real world and the void is not broken by all void machines and the void heart. Sorry for typing this again. Of course. Well, I mean, I need the hat. Bro. I can't do anything without the hat. I only have my Wano play hat. I want a hat like... I can't do it. Wait, hold up. I mean, I got my Wano play. I got my Wano play hat. But I need the actual one. I need one that looks like Albrecht. Albrecht Intrati. I need one that looks like that. I don't have a hat like that, so I'm steampunking this shit. You know? Hey, what's up, Gnarls? What's up? Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna keep on using the hat. And why not? Maybe I am Albrecht and I'm just not telling you. Like, maybe that's the case. You never know. Wait, what are you saying right here? Tau is in sight. Mag, Nyx, and Volt, there are Hex members who use those warframes. Wait. I need to go back into the... There we go. I need that hat, by the way. Mag, Nyx, and Volt, there are Hex members who use those warframes. Could have been them being turned into primes followed by their deaths, and then we would fix them by making former Hex members into Umbras. Ooh. So what you're saying is, correct me if I'm wrong, but what you're saying is turning the proto frames into Umbras or prime versions even of themselves after they die. Like resurrecting them as prime versions of themselves. And yes, I know this is more like Darvo. Yes. We'll figure something out. Exactly, pretty much the same as what happened to Excalibur Umbra. But this time, that's a watchdog hat. Under budget, looks expensive and stylish all the same time, yes. I think I bought this hat at Shein. I actually have glasses that go with it. Oh. It's not the ones on the hat. There we go. Now I'm fully kitted out. Now I'm fully ready to rumble. I'm fully into character. This is the full power of one who play. So this is what Varzia says for the first time. Tenno, remember me? We never got introduced. Name's Varzia, former Dax. Was on ice till our mutual friend over there popped my pod. Wasn't too happy about waking up with all my friends dead and a headache bigger than Hanao's ass. Oh, crazy, I love it. But a looker as sweet as Maru. Yeah, can help you forget anything. You're not here for my life story. You're hunting antiquities, right? Primes. I can make that happen. If you bring me Aya. Wait, so you want to tell me that Varzia is a broken prime frame collector? Is that what you're trying to tell me? I want to see a typo list in the Tau system. If you don't know what it means, look up it's sentient with hammers for hands. Ooh. I want to see this. I want to see this a lot. I'm not seeing this. Wait, why is there? Oh, but that's a fandom, that's why. Hold up. I'll fix that quickly. Oh, it's that thing. Oh, it's this thing. Okay, wait, I get it. I've seen this. I get it. I get it, brother. I get it. I would like to see this as well, but a very big version of this, right? I think the Hex shouldn't have survived. Like the original timeline, 1999, should have ended with the nuke. So it would be on course to the initial timeline, and the intervention of the Drifter opened more possibilities within Eternalism. Yes, and I think that was Albrecht's plan all along. That was Albrecht's plan all along. He wanted us to interfere. Hey, what did I miss? Everything, bro. Everything, bro. We have been spitting facts, bro. How does she know we were searching for Prime? She doesn't have mind control. She doesn't seem unique, but this is more like a fourth wall break. She knows us. Whoa, a Zertron. I need to learn more about Varzia. Oh, here's the thing that you just sent me. Yeah, I get it. Okay. Varzia Dax is a former Dax soldier who now resides in Maru's Bazaar as a vendor. She runs Prime Resurgence, trading primed items for Aya and a Regal Aya to the Tenno, with her shop cycling on a monthly basis. Varzia was a surviving Dax soldier of a sentient invasion on Lua during the Old War. Shown trying to avoid falling structure in a cave under Lua, she had an encounter with a humanoid sentient Era, who tried to finish her off by crushing her head with his bare hands. Nata, Era's sister, and as the Lotus at the time, arrived in the cave, accompanied by a group of operators, and ordered Era to let go of Varzia. Era was horrified to see his sister viewing him as an enemy, blaming the Tenno for making her turn against her family, but he nonetheless let go of the Dax soldier. The Tenno defeated Era and Varzia was saved. Her helmet was damaged in the process. At the end of the Old War and the fall of the Orokin, Varzia got tired of combat and has chosen to use her familiarity with Orokin technology to reinforce Tenno arsenals. She is residing in Maru's Bazaar as a vendor. But what? But where does she get it and how does she know? You know what I'm saying? Varzia is a Dax, so she should know of and about warframes and Tennos. Yes, she does know about them. Like, fair enough, she does know about them. But how does she know that you want primed stuff? Okay, well, I mean, if she knows you're an operator, obviously she knows you need stuff like that. So that would make a little bit more sense. Similar to Teshin. Yeah, definitely. Maximiliano, what is up, brother? On Umbral mods, it said Tau resistance. Excalibur Umbra is the only warframe who has anti-sentient skill or anti-Tau skill. It would be the most logical thing if we introduced to new Umbra warframes. That's what I said a little earlier. I also argued that maybe, just maybe, we're gonna get more Tau. I mean, Umbra warframes. That just makes sense. This makes the most sense. Hope we get Tau damage type in the new weapons. I think that might be a very likely scenario. Also talks about memories. That's always gonna happen. Any case, let's look into the lore of Varzea. Okay, wait. We saw that. Notes. Somewhat similar to Battle Katir, Varzea's dialogue chances when meeting the Tenno depending if they talk to her in a prime warframe or not. Unlike the Void Trader, Varzea does not look down on Tenno without primes, but she does compliment those who do. Her statement of some warframes earning the status of prime conflicts with the official website and prime access information stating that non-prime warframes and gear are based on the original Orokin designs. This can be explained by her or Dax soldiers that weren't bodyguards treated the warframes in Tenno as one, just as most other characters' quests and Leverians do. Trivia: Varzea Dax appears to be canonically bisexual, making flirtatious comments about both Teshin and Meru. She and Teshin are the only two Dax known to be still alive. Varzea replaces Teshin's inbox messages when a player receives Twitch drop rewards. Nice. Okay, that's actually interesting. And background music tracks from Prime Access reveals trailers plays while in her browse menu, playing randomly. Okay, that doesn't really say too much though. That doesn't really say too much. Interesting. Very interesting. The main reason DE refused to make more Umbras is because Umbra was originally a Chinese exclusive, similar to our Excalibur 5. Yes! Let's go! Thank you so much for the subscription, you legend! Absolute legend, I'm telling you! Now, let me read a legendary comment, chat here as well, please. Thank you very much. The main reason DE refused to make more Umbras is because Umbra wasn't originally a Chinese exclusive similar to our Excalibur Prime, and Steve barely convinced them to allow the release of Umbra globally. But at the same time, the Umbra character has so much depth in the lore, it's actually insane. Like the lore actually goes deep, and it kind of shows you what worked inside of the mind of Ballas when Umbra or Excalibur Umbra was created. Are there more Dax soldiers out in the Origin system that we don't know of? Maybe we should figure that out. Teshin just have that big D energy, of course. I mean it's Teshin at the end of the day. I can't see shit through this, by the way. I'm gonna take it off. I can't see shit. I physically cannot see anything, bro. Oh, that's crazy. All right, I'm back. Oh, that's rough. Okay, that's why every time new Umbras mentioned, they answered with no every time. Now, insider info suggests that Tencent agreed to more Umbra warframes. Steve recently was on a meeting with them. Ooh. Okay, wait. Do we actually have evidence of that? Steve talks with Tencent about Umbra warframes. Let's see. 11 months ago. This is the new Umbra system. That's 2018. Umbra talking about Excalibur, Umbra and Prime. Possible Umbra stories for frames. Okay, wait. Let's see what's happening right here. That would be very interesting. That was too loud. It was loud and it scared the living shit out of me. Again, even though I didn't even have my headset on. So since she was there in the old war and she knows about us, both operator and warframe together alongside the prime, she might know it all about what's coming, since the prime warframes are not safe. Yes, 100%. Theories. I'm the pinch of your consciousness. Stop digging and enjoy the game instead of theorizing and hyping up yourself. Ice bucket on your head. But what if the theories are the things that make the game exciting? What if the theories make you want to play the game more? Think about that. Umbra was released in China much earlier than the Sacrifice Quest. According to Steve, in order to fit Umbra into the game, they had to rewrite the story, thus making the Sacrifice Quest as we know it. I mean, yeah, that would make sense, but also since they did do that, they changed the whole outcome of what can and cannot happen. Like they put in a whole new narrative into the story. Oh, Lord, that's so good. Oh, that's so good, bro. Umbra is a Dax soldier. I think I know that. Keep in mind that Tau sentients don't have a dark age like the Sol system. Tau sentience could be a next level civilization. Oh, okay. Actually, that is true. That can also be very, very plausible. If you think about it, and especially if you think about the fact that from the old war to the new war, if a mother sucker, thank you so much for the cheers. 100 cheers like a boss, bro. Thank you so much. Oh, that scared me. That destroyed me for a second there again. It's so freaking loud, bro. It's so freaking loud. Wait, let me turn down the volume just like a teensy little bit. Oh my word. Flare, where is he? I've seen Flare every time you are not here, bro. Every time you are not here, Flare always pops up. I don't know why, and I don't know how, but he always pops up. That was really loud. Yeah, that was crazy loud. I'm gonna put up a limiter. Like this. I think Flare might not be for bits, to be honest. I think Flare might be for some follows, I think, or maybe subscriptions or something. I'm gonna have to double check. Don't worry. Okay, wait. That was really loud. Yeah, I lowered the sound. Don't worry. Okay, so what I was saying. Sorry, Audish, that I kind of missed your whole chat there. If you think about the fact that from the old war to the new war, 1,000 years have passed, for example, then a civilization that could be in Tau might have advanced so much that it would be entirely different to what we know. They could literally go anywhere with Tau, if you think about it like that. Like, anything can happen. It could be like straight out of a movie. Warframe is the hub of theories, and that's what makes it unique. Other MMOs just add new character and new lore and done. They make it all cash grind. But Warframe creates a mystery we uncover. Yes, I do feel like with Warframe, it's almost like they write a story, but they keep a story behind that story for you to uncover as you go. And the more you think about it, the crazier it gets, and the more different theories pop up, the more different possible outcomes there is. And I think possibly that DE might actually take advantage of that and create a new story based on what they read. Hey, let's go! Thank you so much for the cheers. Thank you so much, Volt, for popping up on my screen. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger so we can see that in HD, bro. In HD. Thank you so much for the cheers. Was it a little bit less loud now? It still felt pretty loud, to be honest. Cleared my earwax problem. The biggest evidence we have is that Excalibur isn't a good Umbra, really. Excalibur mains either don't use him or change his Umbra polarities to something else, as Umbra mods don't fit him at all. Ooh. Interesting. So your theory is that like Excalibur Umbra isn't natively good, but he's forced to be good thanks to what is happening. He doesn't want to be good, but he has to be. It is quite expected that after so many millennia, the Sentients have entire cities and countries and technologies in the Tau system. Yeah, 100%, 100%. Definitely plausible. 100%. Umbra is not good. You can get more out of him if you remove the Umbra polarities from him. It is more into the technical side of things. Exactly. That's exactly what was said right now. Yeah, I don't think Excalibur Umbra is supposed to be the good guy, you know? 1,000 years is at least 9 generations, for us at least. Might be more, technically, depending on how long people live, to be honest. It might be a lot more. All of you are correct in time standards. Yeah, 100%, 100%. Whoa, there's... Ooh, okay, wait, there's a few things. A bit off topic. Do you know Duet Night Abyss? It's a gacha game. No, I have not actually seen that. Hey, let's go! Thank you so much for the bet. Also, DE Rebecca said no more proto frames and no more Umbra warframes. But at the same time, as my good sir, Mr. Tim Ark said, Steve also apparently had a meeting with Tencent where they said, yes, you can actually introduce more Umbra frames. Maybe. I mean, it's not impossible, but it's unlikely. Don't forget, Umbra Excalibur was a Dax which could be controlled by Kuva. I did not actually think about it like that. So still a slave. So it's like half his own thing, half not his own thing. Steve now has nothing to do with Warframe. Rebecca is in charge. Yes. I think Steve has a lot more to do with Soulframe nowadays than Warframe anyway. Like overall. Like I think he is somewhat in charge of Soulframe, and Rebecca obviously is the creative director of Warframe. So it's I do understand what you're saying right there. Like it does make a lot of sense. A lot. I'm gonna check out the gacha game, the Duet Night Abyss. AI developed faster than meat bags. Yeah, and if the Sentience actually uses their AI, you know, artificial intelligence, they could develop 10 times faster. They could develop thousands of times faster than what the Oracle could. Like, it could be something really unpredictable, and I do love that about what the possibilities are in the Tau system, especially if the Sentients are still in charge there. Tau, as what we know about it, reaches the territory of speculative evolution. Sentient civilization by this point would be completely non-recognizable. Ah! Vesper! No! What are you doing? Go ahead, I'm gonna read that in a second. Holy crap, that destroyed me. Sentient civilization by this point would be completely non-recognizable. They were in isolation for 1,000 years, and for okay, you have to think about it like this, right? The Sentients, they were designed to adapt. They were designed to become something else. They were designed to evolve fast. Like, that's why they became sentient in the first place. It's because they were designed to grow. And leave that for 1,000 years and see what happens. I'm just saying. Okay, last bets. I'm out of spare change. Thank you very much for the bets, by the way. Everybody, W in the chat for Mesmer. Let's go. In any case, I think Hana will have a big role in what's coming for Warframe. Rebecca said they have plans with him, and in the new work quest, he said he can't leave, held here by a purpose I cannot abandon. Alright, it seems like we're gonna Hanhao Warframe. We're gonna read some Hanhao lore as well with the official wiki. Of course we're gonna do that. Of course we're gonna do that now. Let's see what's happening. There's so many chats, bro. There's so many chats. Orokin assault on Tau during the Old War was successful. They established a foothold on Tau. During Tenno Rebellion, Orokin and lower castes left for Tau. Sentients weren't as powerful due to the loss of Pragasa and Hanhao. Yes, that is very likely, and I'm actually I talk about that in my latest video that I'm gonna post probably tomorrow, but possibly gonna have to re-record it as soon as the third trailer drops. Like that's probably gonna like break my entire video. So it depends on what's gonna happen on that side, but yes, I do talk about that 100%. 100%. Hey, let's go! Another 100 bits from Maximiliano 2024. Thank you so much. I also have some money, lol. Thank you so much for the actual support of the channel. You guys keep me alive on this platform, so thank you very much. I do appreciate all and any of the support that you give me, whether it's a subscribe, a follow, a like, a share, well, bits, super chats, anything. I do appreciate every single one of you being here. Hey, gifted subs, let's go! 5 gifted subs to the community. We are now 6 out of 10. Thank you so much, you absolute legend. Let's go! Let's go! Brilliant, brilliant. Any case, Orokin assaults on Tau during Old War was successful. They established a foothold. I remember that. Okay, something like Wisp Umbra or Saren Umbra would be much more efficient. Ooh, I'll fix Flare. Don't stress. I got it. I think I still have the email for Flare, so I'll put him as a default one for maybe, I don't know. Maybe we can do any form of subscription. We can do that. Rebecca said the same about Tau system at least 3 times. What do you mean that it's not going to happen? Steve is not working on Warframe though. Yes, he's working on Soulframe, 100%. Lith, Meso, Neo, and Axie were Orokin eras. Okay, was that the actual Orokin era? Like the actual Orokin eras? Let's see. Relics are divided into 4 tiers, said to correspond to the eras of the Orokin Empire. In ascending order of value, there are Lith, Meso, Neo, and Axie. Each tier encompasses several types of relic, and each type has its own reward table, comprising former blueprints as well as prime components and blueprints. So the different primes that you get from different types of the relics correspond to where they were during the Orokin Empire's time, right? Is that what you're saying? Soulframe and Warframe crossover? Maybe? Maybe? Hallelujah! Rebecca is hella competent, so Steve let her do things. Yeah, of course. Of course. Rebecca is insanely competent when it comes to Warframe. She has been doing great things around the clock here. I mean, I'm still a baby Tenno, technically. So I wouldn't know compared to what Warframe was, but what it is at the current moment, even though it's very, very complicated at some points, I think that's pretty good. Wow, that's a drop. Oh, you're welcome. Got bonus salary tonight. Enjoy, all of you. I don't know what sub even do on Twitch. No break time, I guess. Yeah, I think if you're a sub, there's no, I think possibly there's no ads. Maybe, I don't know. All right. On Tau, you'll find 3 factions. The Tau, lower caste humans and descendants. Well, I need to read this. You're very sure about your, about what you're saying. And I like your confidence, brother. The Tau, lower caste humans and descendants of the original attack forces, the original Orokin, and the sentients who are in state of Cold War with each other. And that's my 2 cents. Interesting. Interesting. Is that what you are saying? I like your train of thought. I like your train of thought here. I mean, it would make sense. It would theoretically make sense. I'll keep that in mind. Rebecca said that protoframes could be added if the conditions were right. She did not deny protoframes completely. So there is a chance that we could see prime proto-frames or maybe just more proto-frames. Maybe. W, let's go. Duet Nightbus has copied warframes like Mesa, Titania, Yareli, Hydroid, and Excalibur. Really? Wait. I need to see this. I need to see this. Apparently they copied some warframes here. I don't see the warframes. It just looks like anime characters to me. It's all anime characters. Or do you think maybe like in the game you'll witness more of what it is? Maybe. Proto-frames equals frames who are used the most. It's always about the freaking money. Unfortunately, yeah. Unfortunately, that is going to be what's going to happen. What if the sentience fragmented in Tau, creating several philosophies and forms? That is in my eyes probably the most likely scenario. To be honest, like I think that's going to be the most likely scenario where if you have a, for example, hey, we have the hype chest, let's go. Choo choo. So if you have, for example, a civilization that lives on a planet or in a solar system for 1,000 years, do you not think that they would fragment and evolve into different beings all over the place? Think about it. Just think about it. The time those who remained on Tau spent in Origin System is almost negligible compared to how long they've been on Tau. Yet again, on Tau is a very interesting point to make. In current form, they should be barely resembling sentients known to us. They could look entirely different, or they could look exactly the same, and we have absolutely no idea. Like, I don't actually know. Like, they could go either way with that, to be honest. They're as good as aliens to us. They are aliens, essentially, at today. Well, to us, at least. This is the best day of the community. Of course. Of course. This is where the community is at. This is the community. We are the community. We are Warframe at the end of the day. And we are what's keeping Warframe alive and well. Except for the founders of the game. Thank you so much for actually being founders of the game. If there's a founder here at any way, shape, or point, that would be insane. Oh yeah, it's very blatantly copied if you look at the gameplay. Oh really? Most of the original proto-frames were very low on usage charge though. Is it? Choof choof! Yay, baseball bat icon, who wants to be smacked? I always thought of Pregasa as a mobile refinery refactory designed to gobble up massive amounts of stellar debris, comets, and asteroids and convert them to energy and resources. Yeah, I mean, essentially, isn't that what Pregasa is at the end of the day? Like, she was supposed to devour the sun to get energy to go to Tau, like create a portal to go to Tau. Not that is maybe Pregasa's main function is to go to Tau, but maybe Pregasa's main function is to clean up what shouldn't be there and repurpose for something else. Type Duet, Night Abyss, and Warframe together. Oh, new Warframe clone. Oh no, there's Mesa. That is Mesa, right? If I'm not mistaken. Hey, Warframe and Genshin Impact Duet, Night Abyss. Okay, let's look at a video. Let's look at a video. Is anime Warframe a good or bad game? Okay. Okay, so you have bullet jump.
The game also has which was like the purple shield. It had an over shield, which is over guard. Same general gun design, the ribbed barrel and then sleek siding. You can see the same idea there.
Oh, I see.
The ribbed barrel and then the sleek siding when you shoot in with the gun. So it
okay.
did a rough job, like Duet Night Abyss, right? It did a really rough job of essentially just to make it a little easier. Pretty cool.
But is it...
Quickly learned that the game. Remember, if this is the first time I come across the warframe void looking it out, so that you can add lower fashion framing. Am I right?
Okay, but
They gave it's
is it?
generic, so slashing people. That's what I'm saying. Like the game didn't really try to be super unique. Nothing about this game in any way, shape, or form is unique. The only, I guess, unique thing is they brought
I mean,
gotcha game stuff of like Genshin, Wuthering Waves.
I can see why people think that it's copying Warframe. Look at their original gameplay trailer. All right. Original gameplay. Is this the actual original gameplay? Early development gameplay is not representative of the final product. Voiceover work will be added into dialogue at a later time. Tell me the truth if you want to live. I almost thought that it was like the sacrifice quest, to be honest. Oh. Okay. Okay. What tells us? Is this the void? Are we in the void right now? Are we sinking into the void? This escape was heralded by that odd dream. I've been plagued by similar ones all my life. But now is not the time for reflection. There's something more pressing at the moment. Barry and I must flee from this isle known as Purgatorio Island. What the hell are we witnessing here? Like, what the... I would say it's inspired by Warframe because the mechanics are still intact with the Japanese touch. Yeah, I mean, it looked pretty, like, Genshin-y, to be honest, with, like, a touch of Warframe in between. It looks like... I wouldn't say that it's a direct copy. It's definitely inspired. Like, 100% inspired. Like, it does give me Warframe vibes. It does. Like, 100% gives me Warframe vibes. But at the same time... Is that a bad thing? Do we not want to see more Warframe type vibes? The trailer is Duet Night Abyss official announcement trailer. All right, I'll check it out. Okay, let's see.
Draws time with her left hand and twists life in her.
Okay. That looked like Elden Ring. And that looks like the announcement trailer for... Oh, my Lord. That looks like the opening cinematic of Warframe. Yeah. Oh, that's a Warframe. That is a Warframe. 100% a Warframe. That is a Warframe. That's actually Ember, bro. That's actually Ember. That's actually Ember, bro. And then it just turns into Genshin Impact, like instantaneously. That's crazy, dude. That's actually crazy. Maybe I'll try it out on some stream to see exactly how it is, right? Okay, let's move on. Fun fact, Warframe universe, despite the fact that it's sci-fi, has no alien as a species. All things here are man-made. The only exception is the indifference, which might also be just a representation of a man. I'm just saying, might possibly be a representation of a man. My confidence on my speculations is due to the character limit. I missed the founder pack like 2 weeks. Oh, dude. Crazy. Well, I mean, at least you tried. At least you tried, right? It's literally copied Warframes, but anime girls. Yeah, I saw that. It's, I mean, I wouldn't say like a direct copy, but I can see how it's heavily inspired. 100% inspired. They even copied the mod system. Rough. Rough, bro. Rough. Watch it. Okay, the trailer even copied Jackal from Warframe. Rough. Tigro, that's the thing. Aliens aren't just some species from other galaxy, but also some creatures that are made by human and then driven away. Alienation. Maybe. Yeah, I can see why how it would be alienation making things alien. Yeah, I can see that. I can 100% see that. There's an older Duet Night Abyss trailer. It's probably the one that I just saw, right? In that sense, even Destiny copied Warframe in terms of graphics and playstyle, just slapping a first-person view on it. I mean, isn't Warframe like OG anyway? I mean, Warframe is the best game on the planet. I mean, what are you gonna do? Fight me? This is what you are. Oh, Lord. Also want to play how much Pathos clams or level of trophies did you unlock for Operation 8 Claw? I'd used some of it, but I can actually go check. Let me open my Warframe in the meanwhile. I don't know if my RAM is going to survive this. Wait, hold on. I'm using 60% of my CPU power at the... I'm using 60% of my CPU power at the moment. And 60% of my memory. I don't know if my PC is gonna handle Warframe at the moment, but it's okay. We'll see what we can do. No doubt Warframe is the best, of course. Of course, 100%. I'm not sure how much they've beholden to Tencent. Sure, they need to make money, but as far as I have heard, Tencent doesn't seem to step in and control anything unless the game is not profitable, which Warframe, of course, is. Maybe, true, but now raises the question, if Proto Frames will come back, what is the best option to consider? Revenant? Trying to fit it plot-wise? Wisp? Hard choices to make. He's not wrong. He's actually not wrong. Like 100% wrong. Right. Now, let's go into trivia of the Tau system. You guys have probably read through this like 17 times by now, but let's actually get into it quickly. The Tau system may refer to the real-life system of Tau Ceti. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, this is new. Tau Ceti, Latinized from T Ceti, is a single star in the constellation Cetus that is spectrally similar to the Sun, although it has only about 78% of the Sun's mass. At a distance of just under 12 light years from the solar system, it is a relatively nearby star and the closest solitary G-class star. The star appears stable with little stellar variation and is metal deficient, low in elements other than hydrogen and helium relative to the Sun. It can be seen with the unaided eye with an apparent magnitude of 3.5. As seen from Tau Ceti, the Sun would be in the northern hemisphere of constellation Bootes with an apparent magnitude of about 2.6. Interesting. I want to see this. What is this? So it's in the constellation Cetus, right? Tau Ceti is at the bottom. Is that also a blue star? If that's also a blue star, that would be insane. The Sun is blue in the Tau system, I think. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if that is also blue, that would actually be insane. Like, that would be a very cool reference. The trailer was about to show you the copied Warframes before you stop the video. Sorry. No, in real life, Tau Ceti isn't blue. Aww. That would have been very cool to see, though, to be honest. Wait, is this the Tau... The stable system with 20 major bodies and 13 starports. The Type G yellow star Tau Ceti. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. This would make a lot of sense. If they use this as a baseline, for the Tau system, that would make sense. That's more than enough planets for us to actually discover and go on. I'm still a little bit concerned though. Oh, I see. In real life, however, Tau Ceti system has a yellow sun similar to ours. Our comedian Yonta mentions that if given a second chance, she could make the jump to Tau, disabling the Zariman 10-0 safeties in sequence. What? Archimedean Yonta mentions that if given a second chance, she could make the jump to Tau by disabling the Zariman 10-0 safeties in sequence. So if you disable the Zariman 10-0 safeties, obviously take away all the stuff that makes it safe, you can actually theoretically make it in one piece, which is obviously kind of contradictive, or counterintuitive, but maybe in some timeline that did happen. Maybe that happens now. Oh, that would be interesting to see. Another Tau extermination, Tau capture, Tau defense nodes. It's probably going to be that. 9 planets, the rest are satellites. I mean, Lua. You have a bunch of nodes on Lua as well, and that's also technically a satellite, if you think about it. The description of the Parallax landing craft reference version various Tau biome variants, giving us an idea of what the system might look like, although no specific codex entry currently describes the Tau biomes in detail. The codex Parallax albedo skin to study cold or dark regions of Tau. The Parallax Dorsat skin to study Tau regions with rocky or barren terrain. The Parallax Firmatur skin to study Tau regions with water and other resources that support life. And the Parallax Masayan skin to study hot and volcanic regions of Tau. In sequence as opposed to all at once. Yeah, like bit by bit. But that will unplug Zariman's ship from the void hole, and that is not a good idea. That's probably why they didn't do it. Yeah, Deimos and Phobos are also satellites. Yeah. So I'm looking at the Parallax. The Parallax here. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. The Oracle Eye air supportability. No, I don't care about that. Is this it? Yeah, it's this. So is there maybe a reference to what it looks like? Or maybe we just know that there are dark regions, rocky regions, water and the resources that support life, like planetary regions. You can maybe look at that. You have the planetary regions. You have the hot and volcanic regions. Of course you would. I mean, that would make sense. So maybe the Tau system has 9 planets in that solar system with their sun, which is going to be the Tau, the blue sun. Or maybe not. Rock and barren planet terrain, that's where the dead warframes and Oregon Grenier are? I don't think so. I think the rock and barren terrains are not where the dead or the warframes and Oregon Grenier are. I think it's going to be the satellites like Lua and Phobos and stuff. I think those satellites here at the bottom, maybe one of them closest to the sun, because, oh, think about this. Right. In that codex entry, when they talk about going to Tau, the blue sun is extremely bright. It's just around the corner. Maybe that is why the ships break apart, because they jump to the closest planet, or the closest technically body to that sun, which would then be some sort of like a moon or like a satellite. Think about it that way. A version of us that got saved on Zariman, another version that did not, Drifter, and another version that made it to Tau, Operator Plus. That is one of the theories that was mentioned quite a few times, to be honest. I think it was mentioned quite a few times in the comments, and that's a very high likelihood. Maybe they already terraformed. Maybe we see things we don't expect. That's 100% the possibility. In a span of 1,000 years, I can guarantee you that they have terraformed already. I go make popcorn. Be right back. Enjoy. Wherever those frames are, has some sort of atmosphere with all the foggy lighting. Yeah, it has to be. Wait, look at this. Wait, where's this? If you look at the foggy lighting like this, right? Let me just make the sound a little bit softer. Even though it's beautiful. You don't have that fog unless there's an atmosphere. Not even close. But this looks like it's old. It has been here a while. It has definitely been here a while. Like this portrays a barren landscape. And the same goes with the other one. Where's the other one right now? I think I closed it. Oh no, I didn't. The Toxic Paradise. Like you can see, this has to have an atmosphere, and it kind of shows a cold and barren, desolate space. But if you look at the ground, it looks like a satellite, a rocky satellite. Maybe it's a volcanic place. That this is maybe smoke. Because they do say that our history is smoke. So this can be smoke from a fire, from volcanic activity. Think about it. I wonder if Tau will be the time to introduce real aliens to the universe. There's certainly the possibility that there was life at Tau before the sentients got there. 100%. 100%. I can almost guarantee you. That there would be life there. Wherever those frames are has some sort of atmosphere with all the foggy lighting. Yeah, 100%. The fog system, if Steve's proud, 100%. Yeah, I mean, Steve worked so hard in Soulframe on the fog. He just had to include it. He was like, all right, guys, I will not be here for a few weeks. I might be missing. But damn you if you do not put the fog in the next trailer. I worked my ass off for this. Physically, when the star is getting closer to the point of perception, aka us, its light gets bluer. So if Tau system appears blue, that means the Tau system is actually getting closer to us. But I mean, if they went to the Tau system, they are at the Tau system. Right? Then obviously, it's going to be really close to us. Like really, really close to us. Our history is smoke is not us. Quote, yes, I know. Especially when you do the... I can actually move over to the gameplay quickly. I hope my game is going to survive this. Whew. If you do the... I think it was on what was it again? I think it was... I did it on Steel Path. I don't have all the nodes unlocked on Steel Path, so I had to do an assassination mission somewhere. Where was that again? It was here somewhere. Where was that? If somebody knows, let me know. Might have been on Cirrus. I don't think it was Cirrus. I'm almost certain it wasn't on Cirrus. Log into the game. Got some gift for you before you disappear. All right. Well, I'm in the game, so. Let me know. Our history is smoke, I think, is referring to the history of the sentients that have been smoke screened so that we know about them might not actually be true. So the sentients are actually from Tau and not created by the Orokin. Maybe the Orokin discovered them and hijacked them. Ooh, that can be very interesting. No, blue stars are always hotter, my bad. But I was talking about the Doppler effect. Oh, yeah. Fair enough. Jupiter... It's Jupiter repulsed. Repulsed is the right word. Yeah, that's it. 100%. It's a repulsed fight. Yeah, it's on Jupiter. I'm gonna do that intro again for that. I'm gonna go into that mission so we can actually listen to that. But I did mention it in my last video as well. Oh, this is an actual OG clan. Bro, like you should see how beautiful this place is. It's actually insane. What are you doing, my brother? Let me give you something. Let me tell you something. Actually, I might need to give you the energize because you borrowed it to me. Hey, we got Saren! Let's go! Let's go! The trade was successful. Thank you so much for the Saren parts. The Toxic Queen! Thank you so much, Mesmer, you absolute legend. Do not redeem it? What do you mean, do not redeem it? The Arcane Energize was not mine, if that is what you're talking about. You cannot finish Sedna anyway. What do you mean I cannot finish Sedna anyway? What are you talking about, my brother? Okay, so we have the... Oh, there we go. It's like a level 45. Fuck it. JK. Kayla, the Thyme boss fight. Oh, wait. I was reading something else. Brittany in the house. Of course, of course. We tried to kill boss for normal Saren. Oh, yeah. I remember. Yeah. Thank you very much, by the way. Now we have Sarendo Perimeter. Listen to this.
Our history is smoke, blurred by dreams, guided by ghosts. A voice, a void, lurks inside you. Its purpose not yet shown. But what am I?
A voice, a void lurks inside you, its purpose not yet shown. But what am I? That always broke my brain. Thinking about that is just actually insane. Like, I never knew what actually to expect from that. Like, what do you like, how do you interpret that? Why this mission though? I don't understand. Yeah, why this specific mission? Our history is smoke. Is the very specific line that they are talking about? But why this mission? Oh Lord! Oh, I did not know I could do that. I'm Spider-Man.
My father was a farmer. My mother, a carpenter. Given light by the Golden Lords to build one, a better world. But my family's journey was long. Time began to change their light. Creativity, pride, a will to live.
She's talking about the sentience. She's talking about Pragasa. Oh Lord. She's talking about Pragasa and Hanhao. And she's talking about how they went on the journey to terraform.
So the Golden Wrath came.
Oh.
And after, I was born. A mimic. A spy. Conceived to burrow into nests and swallow the pitch eggs of their war machine, the Tenno. But when I saw your tender faces, I took mercy. Or so we were told.
Or so we were told. Was she deceived? Was she deceived all this time? That it was always their plan for her. That it was always their plan for her to actually guide the Tenno. And now we find out. Now we find out that by guiding the Tenno all this time, what she actually did was make them ready to go to Tau. The Oracle really failed so many times. Infestation failed. To control sentience failed. To control frames and Tennos failed. Yeah, they actually did fail quite a few times. You're not wrong. You are 100% not wrong. Oh, dude. Araxia is so cool. I actually love Araxia so much. Look at this. Whoop-ah! Whoop-ah!
But in truth, we were both imprisoned in Lewis Valley. My light remade by the creators. I became a memory, a ghost. Reprogrammed to destroy my family, my people, my history.
Whoa. I feel like there's something in this. There's something in this. There's 100% something in this. I think the veil that Balos used in the new war actually existed, maybe in a different form. Alright, gotta go. Had fun talking. We'll come back with more theories. I always thought Balos might have put some of Margulis in Lotus. I mean, that's a very high likelihood. I mean, why wouldn't he do that?
But now I am saved by
By my
family.
family.
Together, we will overcome the flaws of our light, the gods of our creation, merging with them like steel, bearing amalgams with the weakness of neither.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did she just... Wait a second. Wait a second. Did she just actually confirm one of the theories that we were talking about? Do you remember there was the theory? The theory that the sentients were gonna merge with the Hurricane, and together they will create a new type of civilization. A new, better one. Nata was designed as a mimic to mimic Margulis. Hence, maybe the reason why Nata became Lotus to protect us. Yeah, that does make sense. But at the same time, did you hear what she said? She was like, we are gonna merge with them and create something that doesn't have any of our weaknesses. What? I'm trying to like just vibe through this mission so I can hear all the dialogue and actually take it in. Why would they use this quote, "Our history is smoke," specifically for that trailer? Why would they actually point towards this very specific mission? What about this mission is going to tell us what's happening next? Something here is going to tell us what's going to happen next. And this is all pointing towards Tau. Like, everything here is pointing towards Tau. Like, there's no doubt about it. 100% no doubt about it. I think we're talking about the very first launch in Tau when the Hurricane and Sentient attitude was loyal. Yeah, maybe. Oh lord, this battle. I forgot about it. This is such an irritating battle.
As you can see, Betrayer, I've made a deal with an even higher power. But when it comes to this turgid monster, some liquidity.
Well, no. That's unfortunate. I fell off. Okay, where is this thing?
I was changed. Now I learn. Now I deny. Your great
Okay.
power.
I need to run.
Great evil.
I need to run.
Voice. The void
I
within
forgot about this. Ah!
our ancients still wither at its touch. But
I clicked.
Lua, you were saved.
Really?
I was changed.
What the? It doesn't want me to. It doesn't want to allow me to actually jump on the.
Capacitors are dry.
Huh.
You need a concentrated energy
Yes.
stream to charge it.
Yes. I jumped on it.
My denial.
No. Oh. 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 Let's go. Woo. Oh. That was the wrong. That was the wrong thing. Ah! I can't remember how to do this mission.
Never. But maybe.
Hey, what's up, Antihero? I'm back with popcorn. Nice. A new species that can survive the void, a human side physically unharmed, and the sentient side is immune to the madness. Amateur, I forgot. I haven't done this mission. You gotta let it destroy the glass first. Thank you. That's exactly what I needed to do. I forgot about that. Ah! It's under me! It doesn't want to actually, like, not. I'm just trying to get up here.
How exciting. But I do not
Okay,
think the
okay,
moth
okay.
will go so willingly to the lamp.
Really? You hate me this much? Need more bosses like this. Yeah, it's a fun boss. Actually fun. No! Hey, like not! Gotta let it destroy the glass first, and then take down the shield, and then Rider. All right. Well, it doesn't break the glass, does it? When on the platform, break the rings on our back and press the console. Oh, that makes no sense. And I'm just trying not to die quickly. Hold up. Oh, it's already broken? Oh, I didn't even realize this.
One bump and it's oblivion.
Run! No! Huh. Okay, okay. I can do this.
I have seen the walls
I can do this.
too. I have heard the voice.
Oh. I'm just here for the dialogue. Run and jump. Ah! Okay, that didn't work. That didn't work. That didn't work. What the hell? Did you just see this?
These
Ah!
patterns no longer satisfy.
Okay, I'm on the platform, aren't I? Did that one break as well? I think that one broke as well. It's fine. We should be
There's
okay.
enough juice in that capacitor to flash fry a city, but no way to bring it to the beast. I wonder,
Run!
could you bring the beast to it?
Eh. Okay. Yes! Okay, okay, we're cooking. Okay, we're cooking. Here we go! Here we go! Let's go!
Oh, this has gone from bad to worse. Excellent.
Come on! Come on! Come! There we go. Eh, eh. Do I have to be in my operator form? I hope not. I don't have to be. Nice. Let's go! I mean, I'm using the wrong gun, aren't I? Ah! I'm getting eaten! I'm getting eaten! You can use, but I don't have my normal guns. I have shit. That's what I have. Die. Leave me alone. It keeps hitting me! Stop hitting me! Wait, we got this, we got this, we got this. Ah! If I just had my Kuva Nukor, you would have been killed already! Okay, like... Oh, Lord, oh, Lord. Oh my god! Oh my god, it's in me! Ah! Wait. Maybe? If I can just jump on... No! No! Stop hitting me! You can try with your operator amp. I think, maybe.
Heard the screams and thought, I'll just bet.
I just revived!
Darling. And here you are.
Stop hitting me! Okay. Okay. Okay, we're doing it! Ow! Ow, Lord! Ooh. What a shot. What a shot. Yes!
Now's your chance. Hit it big.
What do you mean hit it big? This thing eats me, bro! It doesn't!
I know what you're thinking, but the articulators couldn't handle the stress. What use?
You're like,
is
not.
such a big gun
Trying to
with
kill me.
so little aim.
No, leave me alone. Come on, come on. Ow! Okay, so the console. Okay, okay, I get it. The console actually destroyed this thing. My keys are weird. Can you please? Oh my lord, this is gonna take forever. Oh no, 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 no. You're not gonna grab me again. You're not grabbing me again. I hope there's special dialogue after this. I can't see shit, bro. Can I like get behind you or something? No. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm behind you. I'm not behind you anymore. No. Stop killing me.
I just knew we could make this relationship work.
Get the hell up and help me. Ow, 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 ow. Come on, come on, come on. Stop moving. Why is this so stressful just to get a little bit of lore? Okay, wait. We got this. Did you just regenerate? Bro, just regens, bro. Stop regenerating, you son of a gun. Oh, no, that did not go well. Oh, wait, they're almost there, we're almost there. Now! Console! Get shit on, boy! Woo!
The lowest. Rise. Remain. And die.
What do you mean?
For the others to live.
Really?
Can't lay a finger on this beast with those shields it has. Maybe this was all a false hope.
Oh lord. Oh lord. Oh lord. Two more times. Two more times! Ow! Wait. We got this. Do I have to do everything again from like scratch? Shield again and then grab on. Oh. That makes sense. That makes a lot more sense. Fair enough. Oh shit. No! Okay, shield. Ow! Why do you hate me? We got this. Almost. Ah! Ooh, what a shot. Yeah, boy! Let's go! Right there. Oh, yeah. Let's go! Oh! Let's go! Just redo this. So what's the treaty and what's the red guard? Wait, what? Yeah. I just lost you, bro. Uh-oh. Okay, but it's fine. We heard what we wanted to hear. That was kind of the whole point of this. I now know what I needed to do. I now know. Also, I have got the perfect person for the job. Okay, so interesting thing. Yeah, I did just get my bomb delivered to me. Oh, wrong button. Okay, this time I'm going with the vengeance. I'm not using this crappy gun. I'm gonna use my gun. I don't care about the bolter. I'm using my thing. And you know what? Okay, yeah, it's fine. I'm just gonna use the Kuvanuko. That's anything I need. I mean, I can do it alone. I just need to use Revenant so that I don't die. Get the good weapons. Yeah, of course. 100%. Also, my keys are pretty... It won't? What do you mean it won't help much? My Kuva Nukor or Revenant? Which one are you talking about? Get a good primary. I don't have a good primary. Revenge. Yes, I'm going back for revenge, bro. I'm going straight back for revenge. I'm about to kick some ass, bro. Okay, wait, where you at? Where you at? Drop the names in the chat, people. Also, Mesmer, I don't see you online. At the moment. At least. Yeah, he appears to be offline. Same. Okay, Cloud Star. Clouds Star. Bro, I just went to go. No player found. No, wait. Am I Clouds? Clouds, yeah, it's Clouds Star. Invite. Hey, okay, we got. Here we go. Okay. Screw this. I'm about to kick some ass. About to. Oh, you wanted to try. Oh, you wanted to throw. You're gonna see. You're gonna see. Kick my ass. All right. Kick my ass once. That's fine. Kick my ass twice. It hurts. It hurts, yeah. But now we're gonna get your ass kicked. By the way, guys, if you haven't liked this live stream or even subscribed to the channel, obviously do that because we're gonna do so much more in terms of Warframe lore. That's why we're doing this mission. So get on that right now and let's get into it. Can I friend request you in Warframe? I'm not in Warframe right now. Of course you can. Of course you can. You are more than welcome to do that. And also, if you guys want to join the Wano Army clan, feel free to do that as well. We have so much space for more people and it actually looks absolutely insane. And here we go, Tigra! The legend joins in. Let's get it. We're about to kick some ass.
Our history is smoke, blurred by dreams, guided by ghosts. A voice, a void, lurks inside you.
Woo!
Its purpose not yet shown. But what am I?
No.
My father was a farmer. My mother, a carpenter. Given light by the golden lords to build for them a better world. But my family's journey was long. Time began to change their light. Creativity, pride, a
No.
will to live. So the golden
Hey, what's up?
wrath came. And after I was born,
I just need to figure out where the hell I am. I'm lost!
conceived to burrow into nests and swallow the pitch eggs of their war machine.
I'm coming!
Tenno.
I'm figuring out where the hell I
I
am.
saw your tender faces.
Oh.
I took mercy.
I got it.
Or
I'm back.
so
I'm back.
we were told.
I'm back.
Bloody
Huntress.
truth. We were
I'm back.
both imprisoned in Lua's belly.
I'm here. I'm here.
Remade by the creators.
I'm here.
I became a memory, a ghost. Reprogrammed to destroy my family, my people, my history. But now I am saved by family. Together, we will overcome the flaws of our light,
I'm here.
gods of our creation, merging with them like steel, bearing amalgams with the weakness of neither.
We already did listen to the dialogue, Jace. What do you mean? We just listened to the dialogue. You think I can't remember?
As you can see, Betrayer, I've made a deal with an even higher power. But when it comes
Ow.
to this turgid monster, there is some liquidity
Nice. Okay, first one down.
in my loyalty.
All of a sudden, I'm just better at the game now that I have backup.
Never, but maybe
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, come back here.
Your great evil, the voice, the void within you. Our ancients still wither at its touch. But have
So-
you forgotten, Lua? You were safe.
Oh, Lord.
aim true.
Prime the lanterns first,
Gun's
yeah.
on the ground now. Get it down. set it up.
Where's my...
Now's your chance.
Get your ass kicked, boy! Okay, next one.
Below list. Rise. Remain. And die. For the others to live.
Oh! Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Look at the ally. Look at the ally. Here, right here. Right here. Right there. Thank you. Yeah, turn around. There we go. There we go. I'm like a mob boss, bro. I'm just telling them where to go. Are we gonna talk about the Lords of Tau? I want to hear what ideas you have about them. I mean, possibly. 100% possibly. Oh, bash.
We suffer these testaments of Tenno evil. Their voice and void.
What the
Suffer it well, ancient child. Do not relent. I have seen the walls of the face too. I have heard the voice.
I'm trying to get to him. Come on, come on. Ah! I'm trying to get to him, but it's so freaking high in the sky. Right? Huh! What? Where is this dude? Where is this dude? Hey! Okay, I got it, fam! Oh, it actually worked. I thought the beams would be useless. Huh?
Make that thing sizzle
Sizzle, let's go!
all the way down.
Boom! In your face.
Yes, this is it, betrayers. Rid me of this thing, and I will be grateful for at least a few days.
Okay, it's time. It's not time. It's not time. I was too fast. I was too fast. I'm sorry. I apologize.
I know what you're thinking, but the articulators couldn't handle the stress. What use is such a big gun?
Boom!
With
Boom! Now! 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 Let's go, team!
So it is. So you have done. Time and again. Eradicating my people. My history. So it will be with yours, child.
That is... Wait. That is... Whoa! Did she just cook? Did she just cook, bro? Did she just mention that this might have happened already, or something similar might have happened already? Time and time again. I think, like I said, I think the Archon rewrote the history of the sentience. Reprogramming like the Veil? Whoa, dude. Hey, I got the Amalgam Rupkas to Steel. Nice. That's interesting. And West Blueprint. Let's go. Okay, so this is very, very interesting. If this is what we think it is, we might discover something entirely different. Think about it, right? We might just now discover something entirely different. Wait. We're cooking. We're cooking right now. So if this has happened before, the history of the sentience might not be the same as what we think it is. Think about it. I think she just means that the Tenno time and again are killing the sentients. Yes, that might at surface level be the case, of course. I think she... Yeah, so I think that might be the case, but I also think that she might mean that there might be more to the sentient story that we know. Do we know how sentients were created? Do we know what they really are? I mean, if you think about it, the Orokin Empire has a way of doing the absolutely most brutal thing that you can think of. Time and again to create what they want to create and do what they want to do. At the end of the day, that might be the case. They might have... Yeah, I mean, sentients are machines, but aren't warframes technically also then machines? Might the sentients not have some trace of humanity left in them? Maybe much like cephalons. Maybe much like warframes. Maybe this has all happened before. Maybe warframes are infested. Yeah, they're... Okay, fair enough. Yeah, you got a point. You have a point. You have a point. Fair enough. Maybe the sentients already... They are bone robots. Yeah. They're bone robots. But the sentients have consciousness, maybe like the cephalons, but with a body. Ooh, that's interesting. Cephalons, but with a body. Imagine the sentients already lived in another way, shape, or form. Like their history is smoke. Their history has been rewritten. Their history is not what we think it is. Something is up. Something is up, and I think the next trailer is going to reveal something that we want to, or maybe don't want to see at the end of the day. Maybe the next trailer is going to be absolutely brilliant. Maybe it's going to show us nothing. But at the end of the day, in 2 days, we have TennoCon. And cephalons were people that got their consciousness and they got packaged as AI and can be programmed and limited. Yeah? Why can't the sentients go to the void, but the Lotus can? Ooh, that is also interesting. The sentients are poisoned to the void, but the Lotus can go to the void. Interesting. I think it's already established that they are full non-cephalon AI. Maybe. Reminder, all of you remember to link your Twitch account to the Warframe account. Yes, Mesmer, very, very good point. Everybody, please go to the Play Warframe Twitch account and link your Twitch to your Warframe account. So you can go to your Warframe account on let me just actually grab the link. warframe.com. Login. Just need to log in quick. I don't even need to log in. Okay, I'm gonna paste it in the chat, right? No way. No way the new teaser just dropped. Did the new teaser just drop? Okay, go over to warframe.com and link your Twitch accounts there because it is actually really important. Did the new teaser just drop? Please tell me the new teaser just dropped. Please, please tell me the new teaser just dropped. Please tell me that happened. Oh. Bro. Oh, it actually just dropped. Oh no. Bro, it actually just dropped. It actually just dropped. It actually just dropped. The new teaser just dropped, guys. Oh Lord, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Oh. The new teaser just dropped. Just now. Wait. I'm stopping the music. I'm stopping the music. We're watching this together. We're watching this together.
Mouth to mouth and eye to eye, sleep where comets whisper by.
Who is this?
Constellation.
Is that Loki? Is it actually Loki? With the horns? It's Loki, right? I feel like this is Loki. The head. Yeah, the head. It's Loki. Yeah, it's Loki. So you were right. Okay, let's begin. Oh, I'm sweating, bro.
Mouth to mouth and eye to eye.
There's another warframe. At the back. Who is that? It's a female warframe. It is a female warframe. I'm seeing gold trimmings around the breast area and around the leg area. Are you seeing this? Probably part 4 at TennoCon. Oh, dude, that would be crazy. That would actually be crazy. Bring an end to this. This means that we are going to bring an end to the war. Nova? Is it maybe Nova? It might be Nova. Could be just a soldier. No, that's a warframe. That's a warframe. I'm almost certain of it.
Where comets whisper by, sleep while constellations.
I'm seeing... That looks like a sentient.
Of that far shore forlorn, onward high,
We're seeing a flag.
but we may tame the sky.
Wait, what is this? What is this?
We shall destined die on that far shore forlorn.
Who is this? Is it Excalibur Prime? Yeah, it's Excalibur. No? Wait. What? Is it Excalibur Prime though? Yes, it's 100%. It's 100%. It's Excalibur Prime. Yeah, no, it's 100%. Alongside... Oh, okay, this is a lot. This is a lot. Wait, notepad. I saved this for this specific reason. Wait. We swore to carry the sacred light of our dominion into the deepest dark, and this we have done. Swear now to defend this holy treaty alongside our blessed and brave creations. This is what it says. We swore to carry the sacred light of our dominion into the deepest dark, and this we have done. Swear now to defend this holy treaty alongside our blessed and brave creations. Oh! He's alive! He's alive! He just moved! He's alive! Yo, told you the next part is dropping today. Well, you were right. You were definitely right. We swore to carry the sacred light of our dominion into the deepest dark, and this we have done. Swear now to defend this holy treaty alongside our blessed and brave creations. Why does it sound like one? The war is not over. Wake up, Tenno. I'm pasting it for you guys to actually read. with me. This can be interpreted in two ways. Either one, this is an Orokin. This is an actual Orokin. Maybe even Albrecht Intrati. Maybe. I mean, how many Orikins do you remember that still lives? Like, how many Orikins do you know that still lives? Where does... Wait, hold up. Hold up. Let me just... My mic is weird again. Where does these lines come from? This is at the end of every single one of these. They have like a part of it. Alongside our blessed and brave creations, in our history is smoke. They said, we swore to carry the sacred light of our dominion into the deepest dark. The second one, a new and toxic paradise said, and this we have done. Swear now to defend this holy treaty. And this one said, alongside our blessed and brave creations. But blessed and brave creation sounds weird. The frames and tennos are cruel experiments. Yes, I do understand that. I do understand that. But at the same time, won't the Orokin view them as blessed and brave creations? Won't the Orokin in their twisted minds think that, hey, we blessed these creations, we created this, this is our ultimate warriors? Doesn't this suggest that we are going back to the old war and actually going knee deep into this, bro? I'm telling you, we're getting more than just a sentience in Tau. Very, very, very likely. Very likely. Lines come from old books, some like that. Maybe blessed, void touched. It can be alongside our void touched and brave creation. Do they mean the Tenno? Are these creations the Tenno? Will there be more Tenno? The timing of the release is on point. It actually was. It actually was like on point, bro. Whoa, 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 whoa. This opens so much more. And it's one of the theories that we actually talked about a little bit earlier. We are getting to Tau, right? We are maybe going back to the old war, actually reliving that as the operator or as an operator, right? We get to Tau. Like the codex entry of Mag Prime, we get to Tau. We witness this battle. And we fight alongside other Tenno who survived in this massive battle, and we start to understand what happened to Tau. But why each of those prime warframes have a lotus flower laying nearby them? Because it's the starter frames? Maybe. Farewell flower? Maybe. Even Void Tongue is limited. But the Archimedeans don't fully know or understand much about the Void. Maybe. But if you think about it, if Albrecht Intrati went back in time, or a time dimension, or a different timeline to Warframe 1999, he created the proto-frames, right? He created maybe the infestation. Right? Yet it was Excalibur Prime. It's Excalibur Prime. Look at this. Look at this. It's Excalibur Prime. So if he went back into time, technically, going to 1999, learned more about the proto-frames and the warframes, and that could somehow influence the future, which is very likely because, okay, think about it this way, right? I understand that eternalism is a thing. I understand that, for example, the 1999 was technically another dimension or another, like, timeline, right? I understand that. But at the same time, when you go to 1999, with the moment you went to 1999, all of a sudden, daughter in Deimos started listening to the band, the 1999 band. All of a sudden, things changed. And I think whatever happens in 1999 actually influenced the future, might have influenced how everything ended up happening in the old war. Or the more logical approach to this is we are actually visiting the old war and reliving that physically. Did everyone see the new trailer that dropped 12 minutes ago? This is the trailer. We're watching it right now. We're watching it right now. Like we actually watched it right now. That trailer was so hype. And yes, it is Excalibur Prime. We're getting the biggest reveals in this TennoCon since the one that revealed Whispers in the Wall. Maybe. No, it's all good, Mad Dog. It's all good, Mad Dog. It's amazing. I'm hyped. That's why I sound like this. Someone actually theorized that the next trailer was going to show Excalibur Prime. They were right. A lot of people did. If you look at the actual theories in the chat, wait, there's actually some. Here we go. So here's the like comments of my latest video, right? So many people said it. Okay, so first of all, let's see. Okay, let's do this one. Comments, right? Let's see. Scroll down. Let's just go past the actual theories for a second. But why does this not show all the comments? Hold up. There were more. Oh, it just didn't load the rest. Hold on. It physically just didn't load the rest. There were 2 trailers. I'm interested. Maybe see some Archons. There were quite a few ones here that actually referenced it. I remember. The way of bringing Excalibur Prime is that maybe founders get it. No, that's not it. Syndicates. Hey. Won't it be cool if we get a story arc where we learn what happened? Sorry. Won't it be cool if we get a story arc where we learn what happened to Excalibur Prime and why we can't have him lore-wise? Won't it be mind-bending if Excalibur Prime turned out to be the Void himself from an alternate timeline? Maybe, maybe not. Or creating another loop, an old war loop to hold the indifference in there. Maybe. That is a very high likelihood. We are still in the middle of a fight. We're still in the middle of a fight. We got Mag, Volt. I think the next one's Excalibur. Yeah. And it's exactly what happened. Excalibur Prime was not available to beta test. But okay, well, that doesn't make a difference. I've been waiting for this. I've always wanted to experience the old war like the one we saw in the cinematic trailer. And that is it. Next is Excalibur. Yes. So many people said next is Excalibur. A lot of it said next is Excalibur. Wally Origins. That is actually maybe. Definitely maybe. I'm mind-bendingly excited, bro. Mind-bendingly excited. Where I misplaced the actual trailer, I'm not gonna lie. I've got too many tabs open. There's just way too many tabs open here. Bring an end to this. Here we go. The reason for the old war happened is because we went into Tau, the starting point or nexus point of their own origin system. Well, technically it started because the sentients came back and were like, nah fam, this ain't happening. So, yes and no. 100%. That's me. Not many people were playing Warframe back then. That's true. Excalibur Prime released for all players. Also in that trailer, you can see a flag. Wait, what? Did it actually release for all players? No way it released for all players. Imagine that. So also in the trailer, you can see a flag. So that might be something to look forward to. Yeah, I saw the flag. It is right about here. There we go. There's the flag. There's the flag. Actually mind-bogglingly insane. I am excited. What do you guys think is going to happen here? Like, we have Excalibur, and why is he the only one that moves? Why is he the only one that moves? And why is the whole message, we swore to carry the sacred light of our dominion into the deepest dark, and this we have done. Swear now to defend this holy treaty alongside our blessed and brave creations. If they release Excalibur Prime to players, the lawsuits will be flying. Also, Rebecca told it's never going to happen. Maybe he moves because Tenno is transferring into a warframe. That can be the case. Or maybe something happened and they're gaining consciousness. Like Umbra Excalibur. Because we don't see any light physically going into it, right? Okay, now there's one more thing that I wanted to check out quickly. The transcript of the actual song. Mouth to mouth and eye to eye. Sleep where comets whisper by. Sleep while constellations sigh of that far shore forlorn. Onward high, who but we may tame the sky? Who but we shall distant die on that far shore forlorn, alongside our blessed and brave creations. Oh, there we go. And then the rest, or the previous versions of the song said, cast and cry, raise the million pylons high. All of our kin were bound to fly for that far shore forlorn. Onward high, who but we may tame the sky? Who but we shall distant die on that far shore forlorn? Velvet blue the meadows lie, though the haughty ones defy. Gold shall never break our tie to that far shore forlorn. Onward high, who but we may tame the sky? Who but we shall distant die on that far shore forlorn? Mouth to mouth and eye to eye, sleep where comets whisper by, sleep while constellations sigh of that far shore forlorn. Onward high, who but we may tame the sky? Who but we shall distant die on that far shore forlorn? Somatic fiber was required to make warframes aware, but the idea was dropped. I mean, Arthur Protoframe, somatic, yeah. Hope Rel makes an appearance at Harrow. Maybe. I'm totally excited to see if we see Tau. Yeah. Hope Rel makes the appearance as Harrow. There we go. What if the final trailer shows that there's a battle going on, and just as Excalibur gets up, there are shots that start flying around? That might be mouth to mouth. Yeah, it actually says it. Mouth to mouth and eye to eye. Sleeper comets whisper by. That's literally what it says. That's literally what it says. Crazy. I am flabbergasted. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what to. I don't know. There's too much information going on right now. I don't know what to think, what to say, what to do. Excalibur woke up, bro, and then he slammed on the ground. Yeah, and it's like, just look at this. Well, I don't think he slammed on the ground. It's more like he tried and then he kind of felt like, ugh. You know, it's like, oh. I'm betting 100 plat that moving Excalibur is a Tenno transferring into it. Maybe. But also, it looks like it, but I'm not exactly sure. Let's look at it. Yeah, okay. I can see that happening. I'm not sure, but I can see that happening. Mouth to mouth. Mouth to mouth is weird to me because I think you know why. It feels like the Drifter's punch on the ground in 1999. Imagine the Drifter and the Tenno, both of them. I just realized something. Humor me just for a second. Imagine, this is Elbrecht Intrati saying this. Just humor me for a second. We swore to carry. Wait, hold up. We swore to carry the sacred light of our dominion into the deepest dark, and this we have done. There we go. Sorry, I needed to find my voice. We swore to carry the sacred light of our dominion into the deepest dark, and this we have done. Swear now to defend this holy treaty alongside our blessed and brave creations. Imagine he talks about his creation being the drifter, making it able to traverse the void to get to Tau without using the solar rail. That he orchestrated the whole Duviri situation, hence why we were in Duviri in the last update. Yet again. And he made or orchestrated everything so that the drifter can get used to the void, being able to traverse the void. And now he starts by saying, we swore to carry the sacred light of our dominion into the deepest dark, and this we have done. We have gone into the void. We have conquered the void. Now swear now to defend this holy treaty alongside our blessed and brave creations. I want to see Albrecht's voice actor in character in TennoCon. Yeah. That's deep and low-key possible too. Maybe? An idea that is not from me. It's custom warframe. Make your own frame type of frame. Sorry for typing this again. That would be interesting. Bro looks like Intrati. That's the idea. I've got the whole... I just need the hat, bro. I just need the hat. I'm just like a young Intrati, bro. I'm just like a... We swore to carry the sacred light of our dominion into the deepest dark, and this we have done. Swear now to defend this holy treaty alongside our blessed and brave creations. Is the void the Tau system, or is the void the channel tube to get to the Tau? It's the channel or the tube to get to the Tau system. Like, the void is like a wormhole to get to the Tau system. If you know how to traverse the void, you know how to get to the Tau system. And everybody becomes mad when they actually go to the void. All the adults, all the children, they become mad. They go crazy at the end of the day, except the drifter. Except the drifter. That could do, but actually you look way more handsome and slick. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Remember, the Zariman was going to Tau. What if back then the Tau didn't want the adults around? I mean, that's a possibility. That's definitely a possibility. 100%. Where's DCH? He'd love that theory. Maybe. I would love to collab someday when I'm a little bit bigger. Maybe above like 10k subscribers. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Obviously, that would mean the world to me. Okay, it's time to drop off. Have a good day. Thank you so much for joining in, Mesmer. It was good to see you, brother. That's what I thought. Yeah. What if the man in the wall is not the only thing we are afraid of? It's likely. It's definitely likely. The DCH made a video about aliens in Warframe if you want to watch it. I'm probably going to watch it at some point. Definitely. In any case, guys, I'm going to drop off right now. I will be streaming again in a few hours, like 2 or 3 hours again. So feel free to come by, say hello. We're going to play some Demonologist and maybe talk about some Warframe theories yet again. So, with that being said, really hope you guys enjoyed. We're going to dive into more theories in another video. I have to recreate my entire video again. I recorded like a 15-minute video and I have to record it again because of this and new things popping up. So, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. But that's why we're here. We're enjoying Warframe in its entirety. And I cannot wait. I cannot wait for what is about to happen. DCH always concludes that everything is Wally's plan. Well, my conclusion is that everything is Albrecht Intrati's plan. So maybe it's both sides of the same coin. You never know. Any case, with that being said, I really hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe, like, and I'll leave you with one very last question. Yes, I'm going to make a Tau system video. I'm going to leave you with one very last question. And that question is, do you want to play? Peace out, everybody.